Out the slums of the motherfucking Northwest. Making their way through the cities in the forest. Y'all now tuned to the Jeff and Greg podcast. It's this shit like a log from a dog's ass. So drink your box of cheap beer till you so trash. You about to laugh and shit your pants, and that's a known fact. Greg might be on some magic mushrooms, he got no class. So Jeff the Polish Fino, and obviously he ain't got no gas. Go past the gold hash, cause last is in the forecast. More beer, get more smashed than clean talk at the doormat. Grab your popcorn, funny rings, and an egg roll. Tell us spread the legs, so I love the Jeff and Greg show. From the IDA, ho, it'll help you with your day, bro. Hey, yo, Joe's a sponsor, Jeff is whiter than that, yeah, yo. But rather, there's some Legos, got some crazy shit to say, though. Custom like they bosses took them off the fucking payroll. Some call it a garage, but we call it the sarcophagus. Comedy kings, drinking beer, sitting around this type of shit. Jeff and Greg, snatching confidence off your consciousness. Listen close and get off all these thoughts from this, I promise this.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, baby?
damn. Episode 136 up in this motherfucker.
Is it 136?
Yeah. Damn, right?
Wow.
Damn. JGP, baby.
What's happening, bro?
Not much, man. Whoa. Oh.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Little butterfingers. you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Type up in this piece. What's happening, bro?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
it's Friday night.
feeling good.
Gooder
I'm
than
feeling
a
good.
bitch.
Yeah, dude. I feel great.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. We have a little different show plan tonight, so we're gonna start it off like normal, and then we're gonna take a little break and come back with a guest
Yeah.
a little bit later.
I'm going to take 4 Tylenol PMs and just see how long it lasts, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea.
I've already taken 2, so.
Oh, Jesus, dude. I think 1 is good.
Yeah.
Enough.
That's what they say.
I think 1 is where you should
I'm
just
already
start.
hallucinating right now.
Oh, cool. And you're mixing it with beer.
Yes.
I think that's recommended. Does
Yeah,
it say on the
of
bottle?
course.
It says on the bottle, please please wash these down with a nice strong as fuck
Samuel Jackson.
a Samuel L. Jackson beer.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh man, what's up, baby? I'm so glad to be down here tonight. I'm so glad it's finally Friday.
Me too, man. It's been a good week for me. Not bad. I got a lot of shit done.
Good.
Felt productive.
Nice.
Finally.
Beautiful.
I feel like I'm bouncing back finally.
Perfect.
I felt like for a little bit
You were in a
there.
rut?
I was in a rut.
Were you in a little hole?
Yeah. And now I'm on top of the world, baby.
Every time I'm in a little hole.
Just doing cock push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I only do 1 though. That's all you really need.
And then your dick breaks.
Never had it happen yet.
Wonder how much your cock can actually hold.
Not me.
Sorry. If you look down at the base, it tells you what it's rated for. There's a little stamp at the bottom.
Yeah, and it's nowhere close to 250 pounds.
It's probably like 7.
Now, if you're talking
pounds.
about like what are we rated for, like penetrating? You know what I mean? I'm rated at like armor piercing, dog. You know what I'm
really?
saying? I can get through some shit, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about butt stuff?
I'm talking about everything.
Oh.
Oh, you want me to drill through a leg with this thing? Yeah,
Oh.
I could do that.
I thought you were talking about like piercing that brown eye
Oh, I'm sure I could do that too, dog.
when it's locked down
It's like a drill.
without lube and just
Oh, definitely without lube, dude. That's the only way to do it.
just punch right through that sucker, huh?
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, on both ends.
Yeah, ouch.
She would probably not be happy with
Oh,
you.
she would divorce me for sure.
And it'd probably peel the skin right off your piece.
I'd have to go to the doctor.
You just scalp you.
Not to mention like the infections, probably.
Oh yeah, when you getting dookie in it and stuff.
Yeah. Ugh. Jesus.
Wow. Hey, bro.
We went dark.
Yeah, we did. That's how we do it on Valentine's.
Oh shit, B-Day, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, this episode last year we had Gabe in the studio with his wife.
Oh shit. Yeah. What were they? I wonder what happened to them. I wonder what they did for.
Why can't you talk?
It's the Tylenol PMs, dog.
Oh.
That's what fucked me up.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I was going to say, I wonder what they did last year for V-Day.
I think they broke up.
That sucks.
Oh, man.
You think they broke up before V-Day?
No.
No, they probably had a good V-Day.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
They were here for the party.
Yeah, that was in
March.
March. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
I remember
I was
that now.
talking to Gabe not too long ago.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He wants to come back down here when he gets back in town.
Where's he at right now?
I'm not sure.
Right
Looks
on.
like he's driving a truck, though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
Shifting those gears, you know,
Bow.
on the open road.
On the open road. What about, yeah, I'm often wondering about HDX, young blood HDX.
Oh, yeah.
He went to follow his dreams out in
In Los
California.
Angeles.
California.
Decided that it's not
knows how to
time.
party.
He's heading back to reset.
Yep.
Just not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, good for him, man. Got to keep your head up.
We wish him the best.
Yeah. He's probably got girls hanging off him like crazy
Probably.
for V-Day.
Oh, yeah. He's got all the Valentines.
His mom,
Yeah. Sister,
sisters, yeah,
aunts, and cousins.
aunts, yeah, all kinds of girls in his life.
Grandma.
Grandmas and aunts.
All the old bitches at the nursing home. Well, you can't go to the nursing home, though.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
That's rude. That cleaned up 50% of his game right there.
He was a granny lover.
He loved them gills.
I think he still does.
Yeah, definitely. Who doesn't like a gilf? They bake cookies usually.
Yeah.
They can gum it.
Oh. Ugh.
Why? What's wrong with that? Tell me. What's the stigma about the gums?
It's not the gums.
Yeah.
It's just the.
They don't have to use their teeth, man.
It's just the.
They can. The option. They
It's
have that option. Is that what it is? Just knowing that they throw their teeth on the side, put them in some water. What do they put them in now? What do they put them in?
Denture
Some
cleaner. I don't know what that shit is. It's like an Alka-Seltzer for your fake ass teeth.
My grandpa used to do that.
Yeah.
He fucking used to freak us the fuck out.
Have
Like,
you
take
ever-
his teeth out and be like, "Oh shit!"
Have you ever been around somebody and then you see them like another time and they have their teeth out and you didn't know that they didn't have?
Oh yeah,
You're like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's a guy.
When
There's
they
a guy
first
that I work with.
when they first do it though, and they
He
pull
looks
their
so
teeth,
fucking-
they pull their teeth out and they just got the biggest fucking swollen face.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, what happened to you? What happened to you, bud?
Yeah, my favorite is when you know somebody for a while and they have like, they have some bad teeth, but you get used to look at them that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come in one day with the new chompers in,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, hey now, hey,
Hey,
hey there,
hey,
Mr.
chumps.
Ed, what's up?
Hey, Mr. Chumps.
What the fuck happened? Pearly whites, big old fucking pearly white Johnson over there.
That's how you do it for Valentine's Day. Get all your teeth pulled out and get some new teeth. Like, look, babe. I got the Mr. Eds you've been talking about.
Yeah, there's a dude that I work with that did that. He, for some whatever reason, had his teeth pulled out.
Yeah.
And had dentures, and every once in a while he comes in the morning without them in.
Yeah.
He's all that fucking.
Why?
I don't know.
Why,
I
dude?
don't know. I think it must take a while to get used to them.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I'm sure it does. But, like, I would never let anybody else
go
know,
into
like,
public and
yeah.
be like, hey.
check this out.
I saw a video the other day.
Yeah.
There was some guy that had no teeth at all, nothing.
Yeah.
And he was walking into a store with another guy, and the other guy was like, "Hey, aren't you gonna put your mask on?" And he turned around and he went, and he like pulled his lip up over his nose because
Yeah.
there's no teeth.
Ugh.
He's like, his bottom lip went up over his nose. He's like, "I got it." Like fucking. God damn it.
Jeez, man. What's wrong with people? They have no business taking out people's teeth.
Mm-mm.
It's just wrong.
It's funny the places we go on this show. Sometimes.
What's up, dude?
Like, how did we get there? I don't know, man. We're just trying to squeeze in as much as we can before our guest gets
Dude,
here.
what are you doing for Valentine's Day? You doing anything fun? No?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm doing some things.
Yeah.
I'm doing some stuff and some things.
Nice.
A couple of little surprises.
Right?
Yeah.
Like what?
You know,
Some things?
Just some things.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to talk about them too loud right now, just because I don't know.
She got eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
Maybe.
Damn.
She might have the cup to the door.
That hasn't happened before.
No, I've got quite a weekend planned.
Dude, I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
It should be fun.
So do I, man.
If
So do
everything goes
I.
well.
I actually changed my tune this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
What?
I've changed it completely.
Oh, really?
You opened my eyes, bro.
Did I?
Yeah, this morning. Yeah. You yelled at me. You're like, how much you try to do something for your wife? And I was like, oh, okay.
I didn't yell at you.
Yeah. So I called my wife. I was like, hey, do you want to do anything? And she's like, no. And I was like, okay. So then I planned this elaborate trip.
Oh, really?
In my mind.
Okay, yeah.
And in my mind, we're going to Tahiti.
Oh, shit.
Then we're going to, do some cross-country skiing to Fiji.
I don't think there is any snow there.
No, water skiing.
Cross-country water skiing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new thing. It's trending. So
Your hands get really sore after a while holding onto that fucking rope.
How much further? I'm so tired.
4 more hours. We're getting close.
Can I just
There's so many waves.
Can I just come into the boat? No! You're going to miss the experience. Jesus.
You paid good money for this. No, shit. Yeah, man. So, So you're going to Tahiti and you're cross-country skiing to the Bahamas?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think whatever's closest.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably end up dying on the way there.
You're doing it this weekend?
Yeah, it's a weekend trip.
When are you leaving?
Weekend getaway. Sunday morning.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah,
and you're going to be back to work on Monday?
I'll be back home by noon.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
So you're going to a movie then about people that...
We're just going to watch a documentary or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at these
Fire
dumbasses.
Island one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're going to watch Love on the Spectrum this weekend.
Okay.
Just binge watch it on Sunday.
You just watch a documentary about people with autism falling in love with
people
each
in
other.
love, yeah. Like, hey, look, these guys are in love, man.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for these guys.
If they can do it, we can.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Then
babe.
I just get served. I hate you. She's just crying the whole day. I won't leave you.
I want out.
Dude, I think we were talking earlier today, like, something about when you first get together and you have that first weekend getaway together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the fucking Wild West. That's like, that's when they're like, they're trying to trick you. Yeah. They're like, oh, you got some game? Check out what I can do. Bitch, you never leaving me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, damn. Oh, shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like that no more, you know?
And
It's
then,
not like that shit fades away on both sides, you know?
Yeah.
All that shit, like, all that new couple shit goes away. You know, like, hey, I don't have to impress you. I know what you offer.
It doesn't have to go away.
It does, though.
It does.
Yeah.
It does go away, or it does have to. I said it doesn't have to go away. You're like, it does though. It does. Oh yeah, it does.
I mean, I guess not on like when you the first couple.
No, I know what you're saying
yeah.
though.
That newness. The new.
There's like a certain level that comes with that brand new.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit! Like, I'm gonna put a ring on this.
I
shit.
didn't know people did that.
Yeah. Whoa. Damn. You know, that shit comes up once in a great while now. No, don't get me wrong, but when you're like first going out and like first getting together, like they're trying to make it special. You're trying to make it special too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like all kinds of shit comes out. Like, oh damn, she in love with me. That shit, like,
she must think the antidote's in that thing.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I look back on like some of the times we got away from her for like a weekend or vacations and shit. Like, no kids yet, you know?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh damn. okay, we rocking it like that. Okay,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
There's times where it was like 3 or 4 times a day. You know what I mean? And now, I mean, I don't know how it works in your house, but it's like 4 times a year now.
It's a quarterly thing.
Yeah. She has it marked on my calendar. She's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully that doesn't land on like a holiday or
Yeah. Oh,
something.
yeah. If it is, then fuck, you just have to skip
Go
it.
by bank hours.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't make it in
Sorry.
time.
Hey,
Sorry.
we close at 5
Yeah.
and we're not open on Monday this
Yeah,
week.
so fuck you.
And we close at noon on
Yeah,
Saturdays.
right.
So
No, I mean we still got spice in our life, but I just feel like it's not. Even if it was like a Valentine's Day like getaway, I just don't think it would be like it was
yeah.
for the new couple, like a new couple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you tell me, you go on more of these weekend getaways than
Yeah.
I do. I don't
mean,
know. I don't know about these things.
We have a good time, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's different, but I think it has to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. I mean, it can't be that level, you know.
Well, even if it was,
Yeah.
eventually, you know, it's like anything is good in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, too much
Yeah.
of anything is like.
Oh yeah, I get it. Oh, we're doing that again. You know, I get it. And you bring it out every once in a great while, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Wow. Valentine's Day, man.
Yep.
It's a special time of year, man. It's
coming up.
For a lot of people. A lot of dudes don't like it. Yeah. I talked to a lot of dudes. They're like, I wish I didn't have to do shit. I'm like, yeah? Why is that? So, because I don't need a day to tell me I'm in love. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I get it. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to good old Blake, dude. You know, he's like,
Uh-oh.
he's all, I wish we didn't have to. I wish I didn't have
Getting
to.
a boyfriend.
Yeah, he does. He's like, my boyfriend thinks I should do something for Valentine's Day for him. And I was like, well, isn't that for your wife? And he's like, well, fuck her. I was like, well, okay. You know?
He's like, me and my boyfriend are going to a hotel for the first time this weekend.
Oh, he started
It's
talking
gonna-
about how excited, how
Gonna
giddy
get
he was.
crazy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna give him his butt for the
Yeah.
first time.
He's a power bottom. We just found out.
he's
Breaking news here.
he's
He was
gonna
gonna do it
butt-
at the Fire and Ice Festival.
He's gonna do butt stuff for the first time, and
Yeah.
it's actually that Macaulay Culkin looking motherfucker that's gonna do a bump of coke off his asshole.
He's up and doing a lot of extra squats.
Real deep
Real
squats.
just burning
Yeah.
deep squats. I bet he's got an ass for days.
I
I
don't
wonder
know.
if that ass clenches up.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
I bet it's hard as a rock. Yeah.
The dudes like that shit though.
You bounce a quarter off his ass.
Bing! Or do a bump of coke.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. So
Valentine's
I
Day
guess that's-
weekend, man.
that's coming up.
I guess we'll have to wait until next week to actually hear what you had planned, huh?
Yeah.
I kind of already know
Yeah.
because I got
I
behind
laid
the
it out.
scenes.
I laid it out for you.
Yeah, but I'm excited for you, man. I think it's gonna be fun.
I'm hoping everything's gonna work out. There's a lot of pieces and parts I have to put together tomorrow, and I got to be sneaky about it.
Yeah,
So
we're
I'm
having
hoping everything.
my
falls
son's
together.
birthday party tomorrow, so I'll be busy doing that.
How old? How old?
He's
is he?
12 now, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm super proud of him. Super proud. He had a parent teachers today because his teacher had COVID, so it was like delayed or whatever because we already did the rest of them, you know.
Right. It was a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
So she finally got back or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, Nicole went to it, you know, obviously." And then she called me. She's like, she was saying that they're doing the practice ISATs, and they haven't done one in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she said, the average kid is taking the ISAT is minus 20 points right now
Oh yeah.
from
Just
the
because
last time. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, okay." And she's all, Seth has grown 89 points.
What?
Yeah. I was like, 89? She's all, yeah. Just to see what an average is like 20 points of growth in a year, or 30 points of growth in a year is a year of
Wow.
growth. So he's doubled that.
Damn, bro.
in math. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and he did just as good in like reading and writing and all that stuff.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy, dude. That is insanity. Oh, what's up?
Hey, let's call it right there.
All
and
right.
let's take our first break, and we'll be right back. And we've got a guest.
Oh,
I'm excited.
feel it.
All right, let's. I don't know where it is.
What are you doing?
There we go. All right,
oh.
let's take our break, and we'll be right back. Beamer's Action Sports Pro Shop.
Dude, you know what? You take your bike in there.
Beamers. Yeah, go ahead.
It's broken. You got a broken bike?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Take it into Beamers.
Okay.
Talk to Jason.
What is he gonna do with it?
He's gonna fix it up for you. You got a broken chain?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll put a new one on
But
for
I,
you.
but I also have a flat tire.
What?
Yeah.
What if you need a whole new tire? Do you
What if
think
I
you
just want to scrap it
Yeah.
and get a whole new bike?
Well, you go to the right place.
Does he have a plethora of choices?
There's a plethora of bikes,
Good.
and they're all top notch.
Okay.
I'm not talking cheap little Walmart bikes. You know what I mean? Like
These
cheap,
aren't Huffies.
Yeah, these aren't little huffy
Or
bikes.
Roadmasters.
Yeah, these things are BMXs,
Oh,
like top of the line
Really?
BMXs. Yeah,
top of the line.
yeah. I'm talking like
I like my bikes to be the upper echelon
of bikes.
of bikes.
You like to cruise around in style and comfort.
Yeah.
Well, you went to the right place,
Nice.
and he has all the accessories. You want new pegs?
Yes.
You want new chains? You want
Yeah.
custom chains?
Yeah. I want a chain with flames on it.
I'm sure you could find one for you. I don't know if they have one, but I'm sure they could
Okay.
find one.
What if I want to?
I've seen some cool things in there.
You know what I've decided
More
lately
custom
though,
on the boards, I
is
would
I'm
think.
sort of moving on to like I want to get into like some pro scootering.
You know what? I could see that for you.
Yeah.
I really can. I felt like you had a lot of talent out on the pipe,
I put,
and I think you just needed a few more accessories.
I put in some time on the old aluminum razor scooter, and
Yeah.
it just feels flimsy and weak.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't break it in half.
I
Really?
have several of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you need to up your board game.
Okay.
He has bodies, custom bodies,
So
ready.
not
to
only
run.
can I get a new bike,
Yeah,
I can also get a pro scooter.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Hey, you do any longboarding?
I was thinking about getting into longboarding also.
Well, just don't go there because there's not a longboard in sight.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. He has plenty of
I was gonna
longboards.
say that's not how you do a commercial.
He has plenty of longboards and skateboard bodies too.
So Beamers is where you want to go for your bicycles, your skateboards.
and pro scooter needs.
Nice.
Yeah, even if you're not a pro scooter guy.
Is there any other things that he offers there?
Yeah, there's a wall of sound. Have you ever heard of the wall of sound?
No. What the hell is that?
Are you sure you haven't heard of it? Because you have 6 fucking bump boxes in your house
Oh,
right now.
oh, as in bump boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have heard of that.
Yeah. Did you buy them all from Jason too?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, man.
You go in there, ask him to play Return of the Mac, and
He's
he'll
all
look
about
at
it.
you like, "Why aren't we playing Blind Melon?" And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Or that.
And you're like, "Isn't Blind Melon like an 80s band? Like, band's weak." And then you'll probably get shot.
Yeah.
But
He
he,
doesn't take that
loves
shit.
blind. He loves Blind Melon.
And scene. Okay, so check out Beamers for all of your fucking needs. Whether you need to get something fixed, you need something new.
Yeah.
Whether it's a bike, a scooter, or a skateboard, or a bump box, he's
And
got
this
them
is
all
the
in
season
there.
to get it all fixed up. Get it in there now
Yeah, man.
before it gets crazy. Because
You know
when-
what? Spring is right around the corner.
Well,
You want to be
yeah.
prepared.
It almost feels like spring out there right
Yeah,
now.
there's some places where you can bike and scooter and skate right about now.
Yeah. So get it in there. Get it fixed up. Tell them Jeff and Greg sent you. And I'll probably look at you like, who the hell's that? And then that's how you know you're in the right place.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right. Beamers Action Sports Pro Shop.
Pro shop.
Get on it.
Get it.
And we're back.
Oh, shit. Welcome back, bro.
Welcome back,
It
everybody.
feels like it's only been like 2 seconds.
Yeah. but it's been way longer.
Way fucking longer.
Way longer.
It's been like way fucking longer.
Yeah. It's been way longer.
Like a fucking, almost like a week
I
later.
was just going to see how many times we could just keep going back and forth with that.
That's what she said.
It's
Yeah.
been way longer.
She never said that, actually.
Yeah.
Sure, it was way longer with somebody else.
Hey, Greg, do
Like,
you...
what? Wait a minute, what?
He was way longer.
Oh, damn.
Shots fired.
Damn.
And I don't just mean
You
time.
might end up in a grave.
And I just don't mean...
bitch.
I don't mean just time either.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That way.
Yeah.
Girthy?
Yeah.
Was way girthier?
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We're talking
Rulers?
about dicks now?
No.
No, it was the time that we were gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
It's been
right.
so long. No, we're back. We're back, and like we said, we have a guest in the studio with us.
Hell yeah.
Coming back all the way from episode 129.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, brother.
You know what?
129?
Greg, do you realize how much shit has happened since 129? Since he was here last. Like, we had Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all that.
Right.
But we also both got
COVID.
sick as shit from COVID. We both got
Oh, yeah.
sick. Yeah, so
My wife still hasn't fully recovered from that.
Yeah, mine either.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a roller coaster.
Very much
But
a roller coaster.
we finally got him back in the studio, and we got Michael back in the studio with us.
Michael Myers.
Welcome back to Gray Bush Studios, brother.
It is wonderful being here, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I've seen your journey on, is it Facebook? Where you're just getting
What's that new app?
What's that new app?
That
Facebook?
newfangled app.
Where you're just getting
Oh, I'm making
fucking,
an app.
just getting fit as fuck.
Oh, there's an app for that?
I don't know. I just seen like pictures of you just like modeling and shit, dude.
No, that was
looking
me
like he's-
showing off.
Yeah.
Looking like he's sculpted out of
Fucking
marble.
chiseled marble and shit over there, dude.
No, in all honesty, I do that just to build my self-esteem a little bit.
Yeah.
So I feel good
Yeah.
about myself.
Yeah.
That would work.
That-
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
I-
people refer to you as a twink at all?
A twink?
No, he's
Yeah.
not a twink, dude.
Is he too old for a twink? Because he's
No.
chiseled out of fucking marble,
That's
bro.
not what a twink is.
No?
A twink is like a skinny little tiny fella.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not tiny or little.
That's also really applicable, though. It's like one of those nicknames, like a big guy called Tiny.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
kind of. But what do they call people like Mike who are chiseled out of fucking marble?
I don't know. I'm not up on the
You're not up on the
the
gay
gay
terms?
vernacular.
Yeah, you are. Don't lie to me.
Let me get my Facebook.
We know somebody that's chiseled out of marble.
Call it obesically challenged.
No, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we
I
go.
like that.
There we go. There we
I
go.
like that.
So how's it feel, man? You like, are you in the best shape of your life right now?
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue that, actually. Like, I want to say, my 20s was supposed to be my prime, but, I mean, refinement comes with age, so.
Yeah. Look at me. Shit, I'm 40. I'm best shape of my life, bro.
The first time you've been totally round.
I think-
Best shape of my life, bro. Rounder than a motherfucking basketball, bro. I was doing good for a while there, man, and I just got COVID, and then I just like, I'm not cooking.
I don't see it that way. I think that you're lucky. You don't have to do all the working out and all the hard work. You can just age gracefully, no matter how round you are, because you're okay and content.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
I like
that's
this guy.
graceful aging.
Be
I knew I liked
comfortable
you.
in your skin.
I knew I liked you, bro.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Be comfortable in your own
Dude,
skin, right?
I just knuckle bumped him, dude, and it felt like
Did it
hitting
hurt?
a wall.
Did it hurt?
It felt like hitting a goddamn brick wall, dude. It was like, fuck. His hand's like a chisel, like a fucking.
It's like a Mac truck coming
Yeah,
at you.
dude. Mine's just a pudgy fucking.
Just a soft,
Yeah,
like I
just
should put
soft.
soft little pink.
Like if somebody slapped me, I just start crying, dude. You know what I mean? Like, why'd you do that? And he's just fucking out there, dude. Just
You're making me feel like I should put mittens on anytime I give somebody a knuckle bump.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, you call them boxers, right? He's just out there, just fucking.
Yeah. So we got Michael back in the studio with us.
It's been too long.
It's been
Too long.
It has been a while. But when you were here the first time, we made it sort of more about getting to know you a little bit, having
Right.
a little bit of fun, getting comfortable in the studio, and we in talking to you, we realized that you have quite a story to share. quite a story.
Quite the story, if you will.
And so we thought we'd bring you back in and like get into it, get a little bit deep, maybe a little bit different kind of show than we usually do, but that's all right.
Yeah. Can you have me another beer? I mean, please. Jeez, it's Valentine's Day, dude. Come on.
Yeah, this is the third one I've handed you. What are you gonna hand me?
My dick pretty soon. I mean, yeah. Those are all sounds that are going to happen after I start sticking it in your ass. Anyway,
Sorry.
all right, we got to
You know
get back
what?
to the story.
Michael, can I tell you something real quick?
Sure.
So I want to get serious. I want to get serious, and I want to do this for real. But we have a problem. Like Greg and I have an issue. Greg and I have an issue, and it's always been a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's got to be like that. Probably because we're 14
At heart. Yeah.
at heart.
Maybe 12. Maybe an
is-
11.
I don't think we're not very good at letting more than about 30 seconds go by without making some kind of
Dick joke,
dick joke or something.
poop joke,
So-
or fart joke. Or
So I'm gonna do my best. Or burping loudly into the microphone, rudely.
oh, it's like stuck all up in there,
I
dude.
bet.
Like it's bad.
Well, if you're
Oh,
not bullshitting while I'm talking, then we're not going to have any real contrast for my conversation anyway.
Right.
You know, we got to give it some balance and something besides morbid or crazy wild story.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see it in your eyes.
Yeah, it gives us variety.
Yeah, you got a little
Okay.
bit of crazy going on.
Dynamics even.
Oh yeah, dude.
All the
Maybe a little
crazy.
bit of murderous intent
All
going
the crazy. Not anymore when I was
Yeah.
a kid, though.
on. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet man. Hey man. Sweet.
Stop.
Please don't kill me, girl.
We're going to be survivors. We're all survivors.
I'm a survivor.
All right, let's get into it then.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
You jump
Let's-
in when you feel comfortable,
All
bro.
right, yeah.
Let's
no.
hear the story of Michael.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm glad you put it that way, and thank you, Jeff, because honestly, like hearing that my story has relevance is big for me because my whole life I thought I was just a scumbag, you know,
Right.
and now I'm making a dating app. I mentioned that on the last show.
Yeah. Fell in, right?
Fell in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's it's.
I've been on there a couple
FELLIN.
times, you know. Fell in, you know. I've been catfishing them a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, the felon is spelled FELLIN because there are no felons, FELON. There's only people who fell in to unfortunate circumstances. So it's felon is the app for people.
Yeah.
Except the thing about this app is, I mean, it's not only a dating app for what is considered the criminal demographic, but I myself came up with the idea fit into that demographic. You Google my name right now. There's a long, elaborate, detailed story that paints a picture of me as just the worst demon, kidnapper, psycho, crazy, wild criminal person in the world.
And just so we have it clear, like, what would they have to Google? What name? Because you're going by
Nathaniel-
Michael right now.
Yeah,
but,
Michael's
yeah.
my middle name. Yeah.
Right.
And that's just because it was a term of endearment to me
Right,
since I was a
right.
kid. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to obscure my identity. That's why my
Right.
Facebook stays the same way.
Yeah.
But no, if you look up Nathaniel Michael Jaffe Norris,
Right.
Nathaniel Norris, or Nathaniel Jaffe Norris,
Right.
you'll find that story.
Yeah.
And it's even worded so that it's still under investigation. It's from 2012.
Wow.
But I mean, it's really clearly the fact that I'm sitting here not doing 25 years. I mean, there's some questions to be answered. Either law enforcement is so incompetent that here's this crazy animal sitting here on a podcast,
Yeah.
or I really didn't do shit wrong.
Right. Right. I'm going to go with the crazy animal part.
Yeah, I like that
'Cause
too.
I feel like we're in danger a little
Well,
bit, you know.
that's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
tell people.
I
you
feel
know,
like I'm living on the edge, you know what I mean? Just
But
like,
yeah,
oh
so-
shit, yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of questions. There's more questions than information if you Google my name right now.
Yeah,
And,
right,
you know,
right.
There's a lot of bullshit there. So we're gonna clear some of it up.
But just to be frank, dude, like the media today in this day and age is so fucking crazy, right?
Absolutely.
Like the media could just spin shit to like, huh, really? Because I don't feel like that is happening at all. You know what I mean? Like they just, and it's almost to the point now where it's like if you don't think like a certain people, then you just get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like.
Well, we live in shock culture too now. If something's not over the top crazy, it's not going to get that much attention.
Right.
You know, so it's got to be real controversial, like being a stalker kidnapper that went to maximum security federal prison.
Oh, right,
but
right.
yeah, that story behind all that, you know, the stalker kidnapper guy making a dating app, started actually when I was 12. You know, because that's how I went through the whole system.
Right.
Maximum security juvie, maximum security state, and federal.
How old were you in 2012?
2012. I was in my early or mid-20s. I think I was 25.
25, okay.
Yeah, I was 25, 24, 25. And
right.
Let's see. And then, that all started at 12.
Yeah.
And like I said on the last, I think I told you guys.
Right.
I had repressed memories that only just recently came back. Because at 12, our family was the victims of a high-profile hate crime in Bismarck, North Dakota in 1998.
Wow.
And as a result of that, you know, the system did what the system does. You know, it was a correctional officer that was terrorizing our family.
Right. What was that movie that had Samuel L. Jackson in it? Where he was terrorizing the neighbors. And he was a police officer. They had nobody to call. It's kind of probably like that, right?
Oh, no, this is worse.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
No, it turns out that at 12 was when my childhood ended. The whole thing was done. That was it.
Wow.
Because I came home with Dad one day, and, you know, we're checking the message on the answer machine. That's cool. You know what I mean? You remember checking the message.
Oh, yeah,
You never know what
definitely.
you're going to hear. You know, yeah.
It's too poor to have an answering machine.
Well, you have 7 messages.
No, I always lived through people, though. You know, like I'll go to their houses and listen to their messages.
Okay.
Because I didn't have an answer machine.
But, yeah, well, it's a
I mean,
good thing
rub
you
it
didn't.
in. Rub it in, huh?
If we could have a time machine, I would go buy you one.
Thank you.
I don't do it, man. I had an answering machine, and it was all bad. It fucked my whole life up.
Sounds like it.
That's why I'm sitting here. There's a lot of risk that comes with those machines they don't tell you about. But,
Yeah, like listening to the answering machine. Like actually listening to it. Like, ooh. Well, I don't want that message.
But, no, when that happened, one day, you know, because oh, man. Yeah, you know, we'll start actually at the beginning. Bismarck, North Dakota.
Right.
That's where I grew up.
Right.
I was born and raised.
Okay.
Now, we don't think of Bismarck, North Dakota as being the kind of place where there's a lot of corruption. I mean, not...
Speak for yourself, man.
Well, I mean, like here in Idaho Falls, we have a demographic
Yeah.
that, you know, it's pretty much exactly like Bismarck was.
Right.
You know, predominantly Caucasian. There's mixture there, and people get along.
Yeah.
But Bismarck, in 1998,
Right.
we were only one of 2 black families in a city of about 50,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
that
that
ain't-
anybody even knew of.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we lived, you know, like I said, we lived out north of town, just outside of town. And my parents, before they got divorced,
Right.
took us to a little church nearest our house called Evangel Temple.
Right.
And now my dad, you know, he's this tall 6'3" black man from Detroit, and my mom isn't even 5 feet tall. She's a dainty little pretty woman.
Right.
And we go to this church, and one day after service, we're in the lobby. It's a big lobby.
Right.
And my mom was approached by a large number of the congregation. There's at least 15, 20 people. And two of our neighbors were included. And they approached Mom. They said, look, we need to talk to you and pray for you and stuff. And they specifically, adamantly insisted that they only talk to Mom.
Right.
Dad couldn't come.
Oh.
Dad had to stay and wait while they go pray for Mom. You know, some strange, obscure sort of
Right.
process they have for their prayer. So Mom goes over there and talks to these people, And they proceed to try to convince her that because my dad studies astrology, he's satanic.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that's...
I mean, they're totally right, of course.
Right. Yeah. So, they gave her these expressions, elaborate expressions of concern for her immediate physical safety.
As they should.
And, literally used every twist and spin they could to convince her that she should immediately abandon us for her safety.
Wow.
Everybody, yep.
They went straight to that card. They just
yes.
pulled that right out.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yep.
you need to leave your fucking family.
Well, needless to say...
Hey, you need to,
Yeah.
Well,
needless to say, we didn't go to that church very long after.
No, I bet.
Except, again, in a place like Bismarck, the ubiquitous tenacity of that sentiment towards our family contributed to the eventual separation of our family.
Right.
The divorce, they had social workers come in that turned me and my siblings against each other.
Yeah.
And it was a bitter divorce, 23 years of marriage, and this place separated my parents.
Yeah. Can I intervene here real quick? Just a contrast of this shit, right?
Yeah.
So you're in Bismarck, North Dakota, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Because I grew up in California, and in 1998, dude, like I couldn't fucking tell you I knew a racist person. You know what I mean? Like there was the melting pot. There is just like it was so much more. There were so many more of everybody.
Those were the Limp Bizkit days, man.
Yeah,
Rap
that's what I'm
metal
saying,
coming
man.
together was demographics coming together.
It's just so fucking like crazy when you hear shit like, wow, because in 1998, like, fucking, I was 18, I was in the Navy, I knew plenty of fucking black people, Mexican people, any race you could think of, dude, and I couldn't even fucking tell you I knew a racist person, dude. You know what I mean? It's so crazy that just a few states away, there's this like melting pot of hatred going on still in 1998.
Yeah.
Because like when you start talking about shit like that, I feel like I'm almost going back in time to like the 1950s and shit. Like that's when it was like that's when it should be bad. But you're telling me like 1998, dude.
I mean, when
That's
you look,
crazy, right?
That's the whole.
That's the whole mind blowing part for me. Is like, Jesus, there's still that much hatred in 1998.
I mean, perspectively, when
Yeah.
you look at these small areas, like especially small towns anywhere in the world, that's kind of the way it is. If you live in a small, especially secluded area like
Right.
North Dakota, that's a frozen winter tundra 8-9 months out of the year.
Yeah, fuck that place, right?
Then I mean, you end up
More than that,
right.
I mean,
the hatred doesn't just start as hatred though, because I did have friends there. There were good people there who who saw my situation for what it was.
right?
And the problem isn't so much the hatred and bitterness; it's just ethnocentrism.
Right.
They literally don't know any better.
Right.
They don't know anything outside of Christianity, and anything outside of Christianity is the devil.
Yeah.
They only know what they're taught in that town.
Yeah.
So they're so ethnocentric; they're helpless to do anything but be hateful.
Right.
But yeah, that's
You're raised on it.
They keep their dirty
And
laundry out of the public.
and I always heard that is shit. That racism is not born into you. It's you're raised that way.
Trained.
Yeah. You're taught that. Mm-hmm. In fact, I think we even have one of our pictures that even says that on here. Mm-hmm. But I strongly believe that.
Yeah.
It's not something you're born with. It's something you're fucking taught from your parents or outside. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think that's it's just pure hatred. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cultural grooming process they have to make people that bitter and racist.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. They got to be groomed for it.
Oh yeah.
But with
I'm sure there's still people even then overcome that. Like you said, you still had friends.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. There were good guys, good people there who really saw it for what it was.
Right.
I still talk to those guys today.
Oh yeah. Good for you, man.
Yeah, and at that, after our parents got divorced, like I said, it was my older two siblings went to stay with mom, so it was me and my younger brother and sister. I'm 12 years old by this time.
Yeah.
And my younger brother and sister are just kids. They're like 6 and 7.
Right.
And this is when, Dad is single now. We go
Right.
to the video stores, me and my dad and my little siblings.
Damn, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
Video stores?
Yeah.
Damn.
That just took us way back,
Hell
didn't it?
yeah, dude.
Blockbuster and shit.
Yeah, dude. I remember those days. Hell
Yeah, so we're at the video store. Dad's a single dad now. He's got 3 of his kids left.
Right. He's
And,
going
you know-
in those swinging fucking saloon doors, huh? Yeah.
And That's exactly what happened. Because some broad sees this guy, this black man that sees the blackest thing in a 100-mile radius, gets a little taste of jungle fever, and she got his number. Right. And she goes home with that phone number, and her boyfriend finds it.
Oh.
Turns out her boyfriend is a correctional officer at the maximum security state penitentiary.
Of course he is.
Right. And he gets this phone number and says, well, I'm going to call this guy, tell him about how we hang niggers and how niggers are slaves and how we treat niggers around here.
Oh, wow.
Let him know that we're going to kill his nigger ass. Yeah. So they did. And I come home with Dad one day. Yeah. I think it was that day or the day after, within the same week.
Right.
But we come home, listen to the answer machine messages, and that's when we heard all that stuff. I'm 12 years old. This guy's talking about killing niggers. This was the first time in my life I ever heard anybody being called a nigger.
Wow.
And it was my dad.
Yeah.
And it was in my house on the answer machine.
Right.
So, there goes my whole childhood, because here's more introduction to mortal fear.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old is not supposed to know what mortal fear is.
Right. I agree.
So what Dad did was really remarkable.
Right.
He saw to our immediate physical safety.
Right.
And then, again, the amazing thing he did was he sat us down.
Right.
Very carefully and meticulously for hours, studiously, taught us not just the meaning or the purpose or what the word is for, but he taught us the true historical etymology of it.
Right.
And its application and its practical application in slavery and today.
Right.
And doing that, his education, was before the separation of church and school.
Right.
So they learned things completely differently. But what he told us about that word was that it actually is the root word of demonization. It's demonization is how the process of that word came to be.
Right.
Because a lot of people nowadays, even black people, have no idea what it means.
Right.
Like literally the actual meaning.
Right.
Yeah.
The way Dad explained it.
You always wondered where it came from. Like who thought of that shit?
Right.
Like who the fuck thought of that? That's a weird word.
Right.
If you just think about it, like how did they come up with that?
I mean, it did a lot of good for Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea.
Some good.
Twisted Tea's shot up through the fucking. Dude, that's a deadly weapon right there.
They're doing good right now.
Yeah, they are. They are doing good. They are doing good.
But yeah, so when Dad did this, it was really cool because he started that lesson by telling us he said, son, the centermost defining characteristic of sentient life is adaptability.
Right.
And what that means is the more we do something, the better we get at it. And the reason I'm telling you this,
and that's why humankind is everywhere.
Right.
Because we adapt.
Right. And he said the reason I'm telling you this is so that you can understand the work of a slaver.
Right.
He said, after generations of doing their job over and over, they refined it so much that they could do their entire job with just one word.
Right.
They could wield that word, and anybody that hears it's going to be scared, and the person subjected to that word will be subservient. And it'll be reinforced by the fear of their own and everybody surrounding them.
Right.
There's no way to get out. It's a hopeless thing.
Yeah.
Slavery couldn't be done with violence alone. They had to be inside somebody's head. Because we're people. The human spirit's indomitable. We're going to fight till we die, knowing we're going to die. If we know we're going to die, we'll fight harder.
Yep.
That's the advantage in a fight.
Yep.
And that's not acceptable if you got to have a slave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, making a nigger was done when they were being shipped over to
And just
the
so you know,
US.
Michael is white as fuck.
Crispy, crystal clear, colorless Caucasian. No, they made that word with the slave trade. Was what they did was when they first started snatching slaves, they would take the kids to lure the parents.
And I heard it wasn't even just white dudes. I heard it was just
everybody,
like black dudes too, slaving their own dudes, slaving their own people.
No, there was a lot of actually white women that wound up in slavery because they were helping black people. That was what actually led to black people getting their education and consciousness back.
Oh shit!
But yeah, when they made this word, they'd snatch the kids and torture the kids to make the parents be subservient.
Right.
They would do such brutal things to the kids, the parents would be meek as sheep. So they get all the kids and the parents on the boat, and they put them in these dark, pitch black bottoms of this boat for months and months.
I heard a lot of people died on those boats too.
Yep. Yeah, it was
probably like fucking 45%.
Unspeakable.
Yep.
Yeah. So what they did to actually get there, because I mean, again, if you take a family, if you take somebody's whole family, they're gonna fight, and a family is strong.
Yeah.
So they had to separate the families, and then they had to separate the black man from the body,
Right.
the thing they needed to do the work.
Right.
And the way they did that was in these ships, they would decorate themselves because they're not just taking slaves; they're stealing the gold and the diamonds and jewelry and everything.
Yeah.
They would decorate themselves with their religious objects of these people and families and the things they loved. And then, while decorated with those things, is when they would torture their kids in brutal agony.
Right.
Because even in those ships, they were still figuring out ways to resist.
Right.
So, that's how actually demonization came about. Because when they did this, it took the things that brought them love and happiness more than anything else.
Right.
And after so much of this, they
Like
could
all their
only-
religious artifacts,
Yep.
all their, like, everything they ever grew up with,
Yep.
like all their, like, sacred everything, right?
Yep. So now,
And they just used it against them.
talking shit,
Yeah.
making fun of them, everything.
Jeez.
And
they
now,
probably don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They're
Right.
like, what are you fucking even saying? You know, like
Right.
they don't understand that language, right?
Yep.
And it just fucking beat them and
Yep.
beat them and beat them.
Yep.
Wow.
And they doing that. What it did to the people who the people who were subjected to it was it made them have to disassociate themselves from those items and reality, because those items that brought them love now brought them the most profound, unspeakable agony they've ever imagined.
Oh wow.
And the psychophysiological effects demands them. I mean, your mind just retreats from it. So their mind would separate from reality just because, to get away from the pain of the reality.
Oh yeah.
And that is when you have a nigger, because that's you got just a.
But how did they
soul and
come?
a husk.
Who actually, like, fuck? Did we ever figure out like who actually came up with that word?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
It started
Dave
as
Chappelle.
it started as just
that Eminem?
nigger.
I don't know.
But that was the word that they used to just label what they had when they made slaves, because they had to
Right.
give that a name,
Right.
and they couldn't call it demonization. But yeah, the syllabic enunciation of it, like why somebody would choose those syllables and stuff, or the tones of it, I don't know.
I
But
was
the
gonna
purpose of
say,
it?
my guess was gonna be that because they're from Africa, from Nigeria. I thought it maybe had some play on the
That's exactly right.
country Nigeria.
Dude,
They're
you're a
Nigers.
fucking genius.
That is exactly right.
Yeah. Jesus, look at that.
Well, logically, it couldn't be anything else.
yeah.
Logically.
Yeah.
But,
So they're Nigerians, and they just shortened it from there.
God, see, this is why we need to have these conversations.
Yeah.
We're figuring shit out.
God, I feel like I'm a genius over here. You know?
That was insightful. They then had a nigger. Okay, because bringing
Right.
these people across the ocean, they now have just a husk, a body with a soul in it.
Yeah.
By the time they got demonized so much, they literally weren't aware of their own existence, kind of
Right.
like a dog. That's why when you saw these slaves, they'd go whichever direction that you push them. They put him behind a plow, punch him, push him, hit him. He pushes the plow.
Yeah.
So, again, that learning about that word, Dad taught us that because we needed to understand its purpose,
Right.
what it did. He didn't want us to be bitter, and that's what it was really about. Is he wanted to make sure that we understood so that we would not be bitter.
Right.
And I was pissed off. I'm 12 years old. I'm a 12-year-old grown-ass man.
Yeah.
You can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
I said, Dad,
I'm a grown ass man.
why
It's
did
like, go to
they...
your room. Damn it.
Maybe not.
But, I was mad at him. I said, Dad, why wouldn't they just turn around and kill them people when they got freed?
Yeah.
They should have killed them, Dad. I mean,
Yeah.
they could have. They were outnumbered. There's more of them. And, he had to explain it to me so it makes sense. He
Right.
said, son, after having all that horrible stuff done to them, the last thing you wanted to do was turn around and do it to somebody else.
Yeah. I get that.
And, Dad talked about that's, the nature of balance. Everything in our existence that we know of, physically or metaphysically, demands balance.
Right.
And the thing that Dad said about this word that was messed up and that was wrong with it
Right.
was that it has no true antonym.
Right.
Because that was what Dad said is the formula for learning everything. You have to understand its opposite. Kind of like women. You can't know anything about a woman unless you intimately understand everything she is not. That's why nobody understands women.
That's what I was gonna say. Nobody understands women. Yeah.
But that, because of the demand for balance.
Valentine's Day 2021.
And I'm,
Fuck women.
But I'm trying to ask Dad, when he told me this, I said, Dad, how could this word exist then if it needs to have an antonym? How could this dark, evil word possibly be in existence without an antonym? And Dad explained to me that when the sun comes up, it comes up with the dark pushing it through the sky. The dark and the light come together perfectly. You can't see a seam or a line between them. And he said, just like the sun coming up, that light can't exist unless it's in the presence of the dark. And that's how we need to understand that word, son, because we are light. That is what we were created as. Our Creator said, let there be light. Yeah. And then here we were. Right. So in order for that word to exist, whether it's used against me or anything else, it has to have the light pressing against it, just the same as when the sun comes up. Right. Or in order for it to exist, it has to have its counterpart keeping it in existence.
Right. That just lets you know how bright you're shining, right?
Exactly, and that's what Dad said, and that's what was so beautiful about it, because he said, no matter what happens, son, anybody that uses that word for you cannot do anything with it except give you just enough darkness to make your light shine properly. And if you have a really bright light, you're going to absorb a lot of darkness. Yeah. So that was beautiful to me. And it made it impossible for us to really be better. Right. Right. And again, Dad's education was really remarkable because it was pre-integration, before the school system even integrated. Right. And the standard of education this is the gold standard. There's not grades. There's not even pass or fail. Right. It was your academic shortcomings get your ass kicked. Right. So that's the way I learned every lesson. And this is why in a few months, Dad was able to give me a hyper-condensed education that, post-Civil War slavery, black people had gleaned their education from the centuries of what was already there, and got refined versions of it from usually women that were teachers, because back then, women did the teaching. Right.
Can I interject something before you get too far away from where you're at right now?
Sure.
I think it's awesome that your dad had the forethought to talk to you that way, to teach you that way, because I think a huge problem with our country and the way that a lot of people are raised is I think it's a lot of young black kids are taught that they have a target on their back, and that just because you are a certain color, that every white person is looking at you a certain way, or I don't know. I just think it's messed up to teach little kids that they have a target on their back, immediately, to not trust somebody. Just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, because that was one of the really important parts about the education that Dad gave me. When they were learning, when Dad went to school, again, he was born in 1945. Segregation didn't end until he was in his early 20s. So for black people, pre-civil rights and even post-civil rights, especially when school was integrated, they were burning those fucking schools down. If it's a black school, if you're a black person at all, post-slavery, immediate physical safety did not exist. Right. You're a black person. You barely just became a human being. All these people that hate your guts can do whatever the fuck they want to you. Right. And nobody can do anything about it. Yep. So when you've got families who didn't have a dad who had this profoundly unique education like I did, that target on their back is their survival response to knowing that they have even today, no immediate physical safety for black people. If we learn anything from George Floyd, we learned that. Right. It still doesn't exist. So the perception is that these people are playing the victim with this target on their back, and that makes sense. I mean, at first glance, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. But this is not very far removed at all from having the schools burnt down. Mm-hmm. We could piss on that point in time from here.
Wow.
Yeah. For real. Yeah.
So
it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. And just like back then, character assassination is the formula that's used for everything that they get done. Right. So the thing that Dad said that was remarkable, again, with this education, because today, it's messed up, right? Kids today have it fucking bad because their academic pursuits are compromised, even monopolized by active shooter drills now. You know, and that no kid should have to go through that. Again, 12 years old, mortal fear. These kids are in school dealing with mortal fear.
When I was in school, we did fire drills.
Right.
That was
Fire
it.
drills.
Now they do gun safety drills. Like, oh shit.
You know, and that's
Get
what I
on
was
your-
getting to.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Yeah, because that's what Dad said. He said his education came when those schools were still being burnt down. So imagine if you knew almost for certain that your next lesson was going to be the last thing you ever learn in your life.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because 30 miles down the road, the last school down there got burnt up a few days ago, and the only evidence or anything that was left was some evidence that they're headed this way.
Yeah.
So this education is the only chance you have at getting any idea where to find immediate physical safety.
Right.
And again, you got to imagine, what is the last thing you'd teach somebody if you knew it was the last thing they'd ever learn?
Right.
I mean, logically, you're going to want to learn how to enjoy what precious time you have left and make sure you have the moral fortitude to be okay when this is done. So every lesson started there.
Yeah.
It was not only a weaponized education that was made for survival, but it was education that came from necessity. Now, we go to school now and learn some pretty cool shit, but we don't even fucking want to be there.
Yeah.
So again, imagine what you learn if your life depended on it.
Right.
That's all you ever get to learn. So that that education was stolen from me when I was brainwashed by the counselors. Because when we started getting terrorized, it was still springtime.
Sorry.
Curse you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that one. Sneeze again.
Yeah.
No, sneeze again.
I can't.
No, pretend then.
Achoo.
Chew.
Yeah, fuck off.
Perfect. Man, I feel like you nailed that on that one. I don't know if you'll ever recapture that magic in that.
Practice.
Let me try again.
Hey, fuck off.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Fuck off.
I
and
think you
die.
got it. I think you figured it
I
out.
hope your heart stops
No,
next time.
I deserve this.
Yeah.
Onward.
I
But yeah.
deserve this. I deserve this. Sorry.
Yeah, so that started, in springtime, and that's when Dad started our education. And over the course of that summer, things got worse, and this is the only problem I have with people when we bullshit. I get lost.
Oh, it's okay.
No, Dad taught us all that stuff.
Right.
And while we were being terrorized, so when that was all done, Dad, once we realized that not only is the court system not going to help at all,
Right.
I mean,
And this is 1998.
right. We saw in the newspaper articles.
It's still mind-boggling.
They did exactly what the system does.
Yeah.
They didn't charge us off.
That's
for real
almost
crime.
2000.
Yeah.
I was 18.
It was a while ago, but it's still pretty much current times.
Yeah.
It's now.
It's like, fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
Wyoming, man.
North Dakota.
Oh, yeah. Fucking North Dakota, man.
North Dakota is
And fucking Wyoming.
North
Fuck
Dakota is-
Wyoming. Cheyenne. Fuck that place. Anyway, go on.
North Dakota is Wyoming's meth head cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so this where was I at again? Jim it.
The court
right.
wasn't going to help you.
All right, what was it?
The court wasn't going to help you at all.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we we figured out the courts aren't going to help, and the nature of the newspapers, everybody in town knew that we were completely vulnerable.
Yeah.
So after being humiliated,
Let's back up, though. Why were the courts after you?
Oh, they weren't after us. They were humiliated because when this officer did that, Dad was smart. He made it a big deal. He called what cops he could.
Yeah.
Sent letters out to everybody he could. The NAACP,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
Raised a
because
bunch
it's
of hell.
1998. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's in North Dakota, the only black person 100-mile radius.
Right.
There is no help.
Right.
So, yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. And, of course, with law enforcement, their reputation being tantamount, they're humiliated.
Yeah.
They've got an officer that works at the penitentiary where all the minorities are at,
Right.
doing hateful, evil nigger shit
Yeah.
because he's jealous of his girlfriend who got some jungle fever.
Yeah.
And the newspaper twisted it as much as they could
Yeah.
to try to save his dignity a little bit, but there's no hiding that.
Right.
But, yeah, so, being
And just so
humiliated...
we're clear, dude, I mean, ever since you got in here, I've got a little jungle fever, dude. You know what I mean?
well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, dude, I'm
that's
a little-
good for me, too.
I'm a little hot, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Should we take our shirts off?
easy with the eye contact.
No. No, I don't want to ever do that. I mean, he can, but I can. I don't. No, that's a bad idea.
But no, Dad wanted to sue him. So he was going to go for a lawsuit. get whoever he could to help sue, because that was the only justice he could get.
Right.
And I, being 12 years old, was the only one of the kids who could quote everything in that message verbatim when they started investigating.
Right.
And I had a big mouth. I was talking about it to everybody. It was messed up.
Yeah.
And I had to go see counselors to be evaluated for trauma. In order for Dad to sue them for traumatizing his kids,
Yeah.
he had to be evaluated for trauma
Right.
in the state of North Dakota.
Right.
The exact same state that this cop worked for.
Yeah.
These state-certified counselors are the ones who did my evaluation.
Yeah.
And they did a really effective job of making absolutely certain that all of my trauma and problems were blamed on my parents' divorce. I've got a supple 12-year-old, most impressionable age of a young man's life mind.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in school. Kids are already looking at me weird and stuff because their parents are reading about me in the paper on the front page. You know, we're the little nigger kids that are causing all the drama.
Yeah.
And so on top of getting those looks, I got the counselors telling me, hey, we don't get to make excuses for the color of our skin around here, okay? You can't be blaming your acting out and getting in these fights and stuff on that, okay?
Right.
You know, we all got the same
fights?
opportunities.
Were you getting in a lot of fights already at 12?
Ass kicked, man.
Really?
You know what they told me? When I was every time I got beat up,
Right.
they said, look, after like this was many beatings down the road, actually.
Right.
They said, look, maybe you should shave your afro so it doesn't draw so much attention.
Really?
Yeah.
The counselor said that?
Yes.
Wow.
It's drawing attention.
Yeah.
And again, these cops, you know, they got kids. You know, their kids are going to these schools.
Right.
Hey, you see that little nigger kid kick his ass, you're not going to get in any trouble with me.
Wow.
I mean, you can imagine that's how, you know,
Yeah.
that is exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the counselor said, you know, cut your afro off and won't draw so much attention. And that's the reason why I've never grown my hair out in my entire life until I got here to Idaho.
Right.
Because they were right. I had to repress these memories because the few friends I had didn't want to hear about it. It made them uncomfortable.
Right.
And Dad even had to concede. This is what was more fucked up than anything when I got my memory back. I was in tears.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine what Dad had to sacrifice just taking. He looked me in the eye and said, son, you can't be a kid anymore. You have to be a man now. He terminated his relationship with me as a child so that he could raise me as a man, as his equal, for the sake of survival.
Yeah.
So having that brainwashed out of me and repressed could only leave me full of anguish, rage, and anger. It was the best part about me.
Right.
That was when I was still Michael.
Right.
So yeah, I became rebellious and started getting in trouble.
Yeah.
And by the time I was 14, I identified as Nathaniel. Dad wouldn't call me Michael anymore because he said I was not worthy of the name.
Yeah.
Because I was pissed. Dad said, because of what the counselors did, because we were helpless,
Right.
Dad was forced to concede and agree with the counselors because it was the only way that I could have a chance to have any peace or a normal life.
Right.
So he said, look, son, we failed you.
Yeah.
Me and your mom failed by, not keeping the family together.
Yeah.
And he took the blame for it. He literally sacrificed. And I was pissed off at Dad my whole life. That's what I felt so sick about when I got my memories back.
Right.
Not only did he have to make all these sacrifices, but here I am raged and pissed off against him because I literally didn't even remember what happened.
Right.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was pissed off at my dad because they made me think that was a problem.
So from 12 to 14, you're just fighting everywhere.
No,
as much as you can.
Maybe more like from almost 13 to 14, and then the rest of my, well into my early 20s.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what actually started, where my criminal history started.
Right.
Because, yes, I was pissed off, angry, rage kid. I had this information in my head.
Right.
And I didn't know it was there. What's worse is before I was 14, I've already got full-blown PTSD.
Right.
And no fucking idea I have it. So I got to fight with this monster my whole life.
Right.
And yeah, I was a violent kid. I wound up in and out of prison.
Yeah. When was the first time you went to prison?
Juvenile.
Yeah.
Juvenile. I went to prison in juvenile because there was a guy that was selling weed, and he was selling short bags to my friends.
Right.
I was 16. He was 20-something. So I met up with him like I wanted to get a bag, and I beat him up.
Right.
I busted him up pretty good. And I did it right behind the police station.
Wow. That's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's ballsy as fuck, bro. Jesus Christ.
He had to get his orbital bone and stuff. They had to do some surgery on his eye because I hit him right in the eye.
Yeah. So not only did you beat this kid's ass behind it's ballsy on a multiple of levels here. Because this guy's selling weed behind a police station, and you're like, I'm just gonna fuck this guy up right behind the police station. It's like, geez, there's a lot of ballsy shit going on right there.
That's the best way to get away with it, is right under their nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
You do it casually enough, it's not, they don't even notice it. But no, it was in the Denny's parking lot I did that. Yeah,
How old were you? I was
16.
16.
Yeah, I wound up spending a year, almost 2 years in juvie for that.
Holy shit.
I got out when I was 18.
Okay, so what happens to, like, education in that time frame?
Okay, so I didn't get a traditional education at all. When I'm in school, all my grades, Fs.
Right.
Even in college, I tried to go to college for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Fucking failed everything.
Yeah.
And, the reality of it was exactly what Dad said. He said, son, they're not going to teach you a goddamn thing that's going to keep you alive when you get home.
Right.
None of it.
Right.
And the big majority of it is a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
But that speaks to the other side of our education, where he showed us what's wrong with the Bible and the Book of Mormon and the Quran.
Right.
But that's a whole other story.
Right. Oh, yeah. I bet that's religious right there. We
Yeah.
could get in a whole fucking bag of worms on that shit.
Yeah.
But let's stick to this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my education all came from at home, and I'm failing in school because not only could I not pay attention because I was, fucked up in PTS, I'm hyper vigilant in school.
Yeah.
Because at some point I'm going to get beat up.
Yeah.
My immediate physical safety doesn't exist, and the newspaper made sure of it, and law enforcement backed it up, and vice versa.
Yeah. I bet you learned how to fight real fucking quick, though. Huh?
Well, knowing how to fight doesn't do any good when you're a runt.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the most painful parts for me about this memory coming back, because when I got my lessons, like I said, they were based on discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline for Dad, remember he's a 6'3" broad-shouldered black man, he's strong,
Right.
was vicious.
Yeah.
If I messed up in my studies,
Yeah.
punishment came vicious and quick
Yeah.
and extreme.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could have been anything.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get fucked up if I get this answer wrong.
Yeah.
Which makes learning super easy, because I mean, you're in a natural state of attentiveness, you know, because you your physical safety depends on it. But
wait, let's get into that a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
So your dad beat the fuck out of you if you fucked up.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And all sorts of ass whooping. The reason for that is there's a really good reason for it.
Yeah.
The best reason. This is this kind of sacrifice he had to make. It absolutely broke my heart. He said, son, and it was the first time I've ever seen emotion on my dad's face that drew tears out of his eyes.
Right.
He sat down next to me.
And when was this?
This was right after a particularly bad ass whooping when I was 12 during this summer.
Okay.
That I was learning everything.
All right.
Because, I fought with Dad over some of these lessons.
Yeah.
I got pissed off, and we'd fucking fight.
Yeah.
But he sat down next to me, and I was crying. He just got done whooping my ass.
Yeah.
And I'm a 12-year-old grown man crying. I'm totally embarrassed. I'm trying to retain my toxic masculinity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dad sat down. He rescued my toxic masculinity first. He said, son, it's okay to be a man that cries in public.
Yeah.
Because it's better than getting beat up by a man that's crying.
Right.
Nobody wants to see that shit. There's no winner at the end of that fight.
Yeah. Right.
But what he did after that, he told me, he said, son, I know that I've been very, very hard on you with your lessons, and very, very, your discipline has been tough.
Yeah.
And I don't do that because of any of your academic shortcomings or because you disappoint me or for your capacity to endure or your toughness.
Yeah.
I did that so that your education has practical application, immediate value of practical application in your life. What I mean by that is someday, son, somebody is going to do physical violence to you.
Yeah.
It is absolutely inevitable just because of who you are and the way you look.
Yeah.
And I cannot possibly prepare you for imminent extreme physical violence by sheltering you from it.
Yeah.
Which is logical.
Right.
How can you prepare to get beat up?
Right.
Or fight?
Yeah.
So that's the sacrifice he had to do. Imagine beating the shit out of your 12-year-old kid because you had to.
Yeah.
I as a dad, I couldn't fucking do it.
Was he like teaching you how to fight?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, again,
because there's a difference between just beating the shit out of somebody and then teaching them how to fight, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hey, maybe like throw some punches instead of just like beating the shit out of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I could get behind your dad if he's like trying to fucking teach you how to survive. I can't get behind him if he's just like beating the shit out of you because you got a wrong answer. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Dad, how about how about you maybe show me some fucking moves before you beat the shit out of me? You know what I mean?
Well, you remember Dad, like I said, Dad got his education pre-integration.
I get that. But as a dad, I'm a dad, man. I'm like, and I know it's a completely.
You're a dad in 2021.
Yeah, it's a completely fucking different thing. But when you say like, hey, it's a survival of the fittest, yeah, I get that. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, my son is gonna have to face physical violence. I'm gonna have to fucking teach him some shit. You know, and I'm sure he's teaching you trial by fire, and I'm sure it's hard as fuck. But
you should do this to him.
yeah, you gotta fucking
see it hurts. Huh?
Yeah, as long as he's teaching you, like I get it. But if he's just beating the shit out of you because you got a wrong answer, I don't know if that's the right way to do it either. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you're behind him, so he did the right thing. But Jesus, man, it's rough to see like any kind of fucking adult beating the shit out of a kid.
Yeah.
You know, to me that's wrong.
Right.
I feel like, ooh, fuck. Because
Yeah.
I mean, kids, no matter how big or strong the kid is, they're gonna fucking break, dude.
Yep.
You know, and I feel that, man.
Yep.
I feel that in my heart.
Yeah.
I feel that in my bones. I feel that in my soul. You know, and they're not gonna break just physically. They're gonna break mentally, right?
Yep.
And I feel that. I feel that may have happened to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's what my therapist was saying. He said, you're a poster child for trauma. But I mean, it wasn't Rex Kwon Do's dojo.
Right. Right.
You're from Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
Rex
Yeah.
Kwon Do.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that.
That guy's
No.
a fucking American hero. By the way.
He
Napoleon or
No, Rick's gone.
oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah.
What,
So
you a power bottom over here? Jesus Christ. Call Blake up? Jesus.
well, no, like I said,
I mean, go on.
like I said, that was academic standard.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't get punished unless there was a lesson.
Right.
Everything had to have practical value.
Right,
That's the idea of a weaponized education.
Okay.
You know, and obviously there's got to be some at least basic combat skills. We definitely had to know how to shoot. He showed us the best spots on the property to go if
Right.
if they did come up 40 deep hooded roads in the middle of the night to
Jesus.
kill as many people as we could.
Wow.
I'm 12 fucking years old, man.
Jesus.
I don't want
That's-
to be fucking going to school thinking about what if I got to kill some of these kids and their dads.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a gun as fucking big as I
no
am.
shit. Like,
Well,
fuck
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He
So-
was teaching you, like, choke points.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
All right here. They're going to have to funnel through this little alley. Right? Bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying? We'll take care of them,
Dad studied martial arts. He old school kempo,
Yeah.
school kempo karate.
Right.
That's not like some taekwondo nonsense.
Right.
Kempo is if you look at Chuck Liddell, he has a Kempo tattoo on his arm. It says
Yeah.
Kempo on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And Kempo is brutal.
Yeah.
Kempo is literally, it starts with getting your ass kicked. The whole class circles around you and you fight them off. Don't fucking go down.
Really?
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, that was
That's a
old school.
That's a class I want to join in.
Yeah.
I think I could win. Just start jerking them off. Like, what's he doing? I don't know, but I can't.
I think I went through that when I was trying to
What,
to
Kempo?
join MS-13
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, MS-13.
when I got.
Yeah, that's fucking.
That's totally different.
That's a whole other story.
I didn't make it. Didn't.
No, you don't have any tattoos.
Yeah.
No, not on your face. You gotta have face tattoos. Yeah, you gotta have an MS-13 tattoo on your face somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, before we get too much deeper, I think it might be a good time to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Show some love to a sponsor.
Okay.
And we'll be right back. Sound good?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right, baby.
Hey, Greg, you know what? I'm a little hungry, bro.
Yeah, me too, man.
I got a hankering.
What is it? What is it for?
I got a
'Cause
hankering.
There's only one thing that we'll do right now.
I got a hankering for some street tacos.
Oh, definitely.
Do you have any idea where I should go to get my fix for street tacos?
There's only
I
one
was
place
thinking
to
about
go.
Taco Bell or something.
What?
I don't know.
Do you
I
want
don't know.
explosive diarrhea or something?
No, absolutely not.
Well, don't go there.
Well,
I have the perfect place.
I can't think of any other fast food restaurants
No,
to get
you don't-
tacos from.
Pump the brakes, my friend.
What?
Pump the brakes.
What?
We can go to Garcia's. street tacos and get some birria tacos, brother.
Wait. Garcia's Street Tacos?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a place. It's a magical place where they make burritos, tacos, and all kinds of authentic Mexican food and cuisine.
Really?
Yes.
It's better than Taco Bell?
Yes. A lot better than Taco Bell.
Huh.
Don't you remember the last time you had Taco Bell?
Yeah, I do, actually. I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
And it was a month ago.
Let's try to erase
I
that.
feel sick.
Yeah. Let's go to Garcia's.
Okay.
We'll talk to Letty. We'll ask her about the burrito tacos. And what they are is it's a taco that you dip.
I've heard of those. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen the videos.
Well, let me tell you,
I've wanted to try those forever.
you need to try it and experience it firsthand.
Garcia's Street Tacos, you said?
Garcia's Street Tacos. Not only does she has burrito tacos, but she has burrito ramen
Really?
and burrito fries.
Oh, you know what?
What?
It's all coming back to me now.
Is it?
I just saw a video the other day where someone was promoting that, and she was saying she could even do everything burrito in keto style if you're into that.
Wow.
Yeah, everything.
Well, sign me up because I'm hungry.
But the tacos are probably small, right?
No.
We need like 15 or 16 of them just
No. No.
Because that's usually how
the
street
best part.
tacos are.
Yeah, that is normally. But these tacos are massive. They're the size of a pit bull.
What?
Yeah, they're huge.
That's a really big taco.
You
Like
won't
a
be
pit-
disappointed.
We need to get on these pit bull sized tacos.
I don't even know why we're here right now.
They're probably
doing
really
this.
expensive though, huh?
No, they're normal price.
God dang. Why aren't we there right now?
I'm going right now.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Garcia Street Tacos.
Boom, hit them up.
Oh, I can't wait. And we're back. Let's
And
do
we're
this
back.
shit.
All right.
Back where we left off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying, education was discipline. We were talking about that, and it was rough.
Right.
But
Real rough. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man. Jesus Christ.
yeah. After that, again, that education was what was taken away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally didn't know that I had that. My whole teenage years, all the trouble I was getting into, I didn't even know who I was. Literally, half of my mind was gone. And that's the definition of being out of your mind.
Yeah. Definitely.
But that's where the argument is that, many of the crimes that I committed, weren't really. I pled guilty to everything.
Yeah.
Every time I signed something that said I was guilty,
Yeah.
is illegitimate for the fact that I didn't know who I was.
Right.
How can I sign some shit if it's not even fucking me doing it?
Right.
And that, that was the nature of my criminal history. Now I can't make excuses.
Right.
I can't say I never punched anybody in the face, and I can't say I was just misguided.
Right.
That said, anybody who investigates, looks at my paperwork, there's a lot of bullshit that shouldn't be in there that doesn't have anything to do with what actually happened.
Right.
Just like when you look up my name on Google.
Yeah.
How does any of that make sense? How is it possible that this crazy animal is out here right now? You know what I mean? But again, with that situation, the law enforcement officers knew exactly what was going on. They knew I wasn't a kidnapper or a stalker.
Right.
And they put a gun charge on me.
Right.
With a gun.
Who they say you kidnapped?
Yeah, that's a good question. Glad you asked that.
Yeah, because we're kind of jumping right now.
Yeah.
We went to I signed a lot of crazy shit.
Having my memories come back, I can't string thoughts together very well because everything's a jumble.
Yeah.
I got to think in third person and then address the other guy in my head before I can actually understand what I'm saying.
Right. I get you.
Yeah, but
It's all good.
yeah. So with that girl.
Yeah.
So I'm 20. I'm in my mid-20s.
Right.
Okay, and I'm all the way full-blown douchebag.
Yeah.
Doing what you do in your mid-20s. I'm plowing. I'm
What's that mean?
plowing.
Yeah. I have no idea what that means.
I think you know what it means, Greg.
I don't plow. Never plowed either.
Well, so that means my dick made my decisions.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I'm seeing this girl. I'd met her on some website.
Cutting diamonds.
Her name was Ashley Jenkins.
Right.
and I'm seeing Ashley for like, I don't know, it couldn't have been more than 8 weeks.
Right.
And the nature of our relationship was we would meet up, have some sex, and fight, and then ghost out and not talk for a few days, then do it again.
Yeah.
Like definition textbook toxic relationship.
Yeah.
You know, just some sex. Well, one day during these ghosted out times we weren't talking, she posted on my Facebook. Now this is 2012.
Yeah.
I'm not checking my Facebook on my phone, and you know posts just go right up.
Right.
So when she posts on my page, is anybody else dating this guy? And another girl spoke up. She's now livid.
Yeah.
Now remember, we're ghosted out. We're not talking. I am
Right.
unaware this is happening. I didn't check my fucking Facebook.
Right.
So not long after that, what she did when she was pissed off was she went from Fargo up to Duluth, Minnesota, to a women's shelter there. And when she went into that shelter, she had to explain to them why she was there. And she told the police officers, she gave them my last name with her name. She said she was Ashley Jenkins Norris and that we were married. And that her 3 illegitimate fucking kids were ours. And that's when she gave them half of that long story.
Right.
Then they sat down and edited it, embellished it,
Yeah.
and released it before I even got arraigned in court. They arrested me, and the next day put it in the newspapers and national news. It actually had a little spot on MSNBC.
Oh, wow.
Reign of terror ends as man who stalked wife and children across 4 states is apprehended.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 states.
Yeah, they looked up and found there was no wedding certificate.
Yeah.
Her story said that we went from North Dakota, Montana, all these other states, and another women's shelter. She said that I had kicked the door in and kidnapped her.
Yeah.
She gave them the address and everything in the shelter. They called the shelter. They never fucking heard of this broad.
Yeah.
All the shit she said did not check out. She said I smashed her brother's teeth out at one point.
Wow.
They called her brother and counted his fucking teeth.
Yeah.
So nothing checks out.
Yeah.
But I got arrested anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so there's motive there. And
Wow.
again, this is all in the paperwork. I
Yeah.
have my paperwork for this. I can't make this shit up.
Right. Right.
This stems from a beef I had with cops in Bismarck.
Yeah.
Now, you know, they're all in the same unions. They're buddy-buddy.
Right.
So this guy pissed, you know, I'm a beef with a cop.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I want because he can't do shit to me because he's a cop. He's got rules he's got to follow. So I
Yeah.
can talk all the shit I want.
Right.
So he got back at me this way. You know, he told all of his little buddies this, and that, and made sure that they arranged for me to get fucked well and good.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. So when we met up, after she gave him this story, what she did was she left that shelter the next day
Right.
without warning or word, took off, and went down to Detroit Lakes to meet up with me for some more of this toxic sex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
So-
know about any of the shit going on yet?
None of it. None of it. Yeah, because we meet up, we have some sex, and the next day I go outside, and you know, here's a SWAT team, task force, guns drawn. Get down! We're gonna fucking kill you! Get down! Arrested.
Yeah.
No idea why.
Was
I'm
this
being arrested.
after the sex though?
After this, I got laid. Yeah, I got laid first. Yeah.
Good. Good.
No, they I get arrested. I have no
Got that
idea why I'm
nut
being
off.
arrested
Yeah.
at all, at gunpoint.
Right. Right.
Not for 2
But
days.
you're pretty calm though after that nut though. Huh? You're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I know I got that dick, baby. All right, you can
I
arrest me
could
for
use
that
a little
shit.
rest.
Yeah.
now.
It was good for me.
A little tired. Yeah.
I got arrested for almost 3
I
days.
got that dangerous dick. Yeah, go ahead and arrest me. Yeah.
But I didn't know why I was even in jail.
Right, right,
And, you know, they realized real quick their story is not going to stick in front of a judge.
right.
Because, you know, they found out she's full of shit. You either fucking kidnap somebody, there's either somebody in your basement and a hole putting lotion on, or there's not.
Right.
This is not the kind of crime where it's ambiguous, there's questions.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in a hotel room and she's not tied up or actually fucking scared or anything.
Yeah.
That should have been it right there. You
Right.
know? What, you guys had some sex this morning? I don't know. Anyway, but, you know, they arrested me to make sure that something stuck. Some part of her story had to stick. Otherwise, I've got a wide open defamation of character wrongful arrest suit.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fucking acceptable.
Right.
You know? And again, this actually literally, according to the paperwork, stems from the bullshit back in Bismarck. This
Right.
officer from Bismarck specifically mentioned how much of a pain in the ass I am.
Yeah.
And that this, you know, it went into detail about how literally in my discovery, one of the reasons for my arrest was a written complaint that I made against an officer accusing him of discrimination.
Oh, wow.
This was in the papers that were sent to the judge to get my arrest warrant.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that in there for?
Yeah.
So
Nothing to do with it.
yeah. So
but they went on it. They knew it. They did it
so
anyway.
the judge made the warrant.
Yeah, he's like,
Not
"Oh,
only did he
fuck it."
make the warrant, these cocksuckers went from Duluth across every county in line to do it. That's totally illegitimate. The feds are the only people that can do that.
Yeah.
So while I was in custody for this fake charge, they realized it wasn't going to stick. I went to court to get arraigned, and the court said that the judge, to his credit, looked at the prosecutor and said, look, every bit of this story is hearsay. There's not one bit of evidence with it. Why is this guy in my courtroom?
Yeah.
They said, Your Honor, he's extremely dangerous. And then they spent a good 10 minutes going over my criminal history with all the embellishments possible.
Yeah.
And they followed it up with, hey, we've got the U.S. Marshals here in case he is released, because they want to investigate everything.
Yeah.
And they're the cocksuckers who went and threatened my roommate and my ex-girlfriend.
Right.
And said that they don't testify against me for having that gun, that they're looking at time for obstruction of justice.
Right.
Because in order to charge me with constructive possession of a gun that was not in my fucking hands,
Right.
they got to get 2 people to witness in front of a grand jury that I had that gun.
Right.
And that's what they did. They threatened my ex, saying she's not going to get to see her kid anymore for obstruction.
Oh, wow.
If she doesn't, just straight up throw me under the bus. I can't blame them for that.
No, you can't. Yeah.
But so that's how they got me sent to maximum. They charged me with a gun, an assault rifle. It was illegal, otherwise it wasn't like fully automatic or anything.
Right.
But the judge even said it. He knows I just like to shoot. It was a recreation. I had the gun for recreational purposes. The investigation proved that. My ex told him that. He just likes to shoot.
Yeah.
Which is America. It's America. You could piss anywhere and it's going to be within 5 feet of a gun.
Yeah.
But the judge said, we understand that you had this gun for recreational purposes, and that's why you're only going to do 5 years and not 15.
Right. So you did 5 years?
They sentenced me to 4 and some change, almost 5. I wound up serving 3.5 of it before I was able to get out.
Wow.
But yeah, they sent me to a maximum security federal penitentiary deep in the middle of the ass crack of hillbilly European nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Pennsylvania?
United States Federal Penitentiary, Canaan. USP Canaan.
Fuck. That's where Dracula's from.
Dude, I've been to prison before at this point.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for all these cocksuckers that are locked up with me, they got to be in here with me.
Yeah.
They could have been at any other time period than when I'm here.
Right.
That's my attitude going into prison.
Yeah.
And I'm going to maximum security federal penitentiary. One of the things when you're in transport is everybody talks. All the guys are talking. Hey, what joint are they sending you to? Where are you going? What's it like at that joint, man? And, the marshals announce what prison you're going to before you get on the bus. And when they announced my name, they said USP Canaan. Now, a lot of these dudes, they're ex-cons, they're vets. They did time. They know what's going on. A lot of these guys got real confused. What the fuck is Canaan, man? I never heard of Canaan. Yeah. What the hell? What'd you do, man?
Yeah.
So, that was a little bit unsettling.
Right.
But again, it's still prison. Prison, a bunch of people locked up together.
Yeah.
We're fucking made into animals.
Right. Bunch of this going on. You know what I mean?
No, there's nobody really having sex in there that doesn't want to.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get killed for raping somebody. These dudes got to come back and catch you when you're not looking and hit you in the back of the head.
Ouch. Jesus.
But yeah, so they sent me out there on a gun charge from that false arrest.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the nature of my whole criminal history. But that's the part that I was going to get to. This is what's really messed up. When I got out of juvie, my first adult charge was felon in possession of a firearm.
Right.
They used felonies from my juvenile record. I'm an adult now. I'm 18. How the fuck can I be charged for felonies in my juvenile record?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can.
It sounds like they're breaking the law. Hey, I don't know.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
This, the first time I got charged with felon in possession of a firearm,
Right.
I got charged twice, obviously. Went to federal prison for the second one, state prison for the first one. Both times, I had the exact same make and model AK-47, the Roman kind of, stereotypical AK-47.
Right.
Ex-girlfriend got it. It was semi-automatic.
Yeah.
I just like to shoot. I got a 40-round clip.
Yeah.
I could shoot all day and keep my dick hard for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So they
You can still keep your dick hard for 5 minutes?
Shooting at. I got the right gun.
I can't even keep my hard shit for 30 seconds.
No, my ex-girlfriend, right after I got out of juvie,
Right.
I started seeing a girl who had got me an AK-47. She gave me a gun for my birthday. I loved that gun. I'm 18.
Right.
I'm a douchebag. I have an AK-47. I literally slept with that gun.
Right.
You know, once the wood and metal warms up, it's cuddly.
Oh, you spooned it?
Yeah. So I'm
okay.
literally spooning my gun. I'm sleeping with my gun
Right.
one night.
Okay.
And I get a phone call from another ex-girlfriend, Nancy. Now, I am not going to say anything bad about Nancy. I talked
Sounds
to Nancy
like you're
today.
a fucking player, bro.
I mean, I was the blackest hybrid mixed race thing in a 100-mile radius.
Okay.
I stuck out a little bit.
Enough said. I get it.
But and again, Nancy was like every stereotype you could possibly imagine. Small town girl named Nancy from Bismarck. But again, I will not say anything bad about her. She's an incredibly good person. These are stories of the shortcomings of youth and nothing else.
Yeah.
Nancy now has a beautiful hybrid family. She's married to a black man in Minneapolis, and again, she's an incredible person. But we dated. When we dated, I'm sleeping with my gun that my girlfriend at the time got me, and Nancy calls me. And this is a Saturday night. I'm sleeping with my gun. This is like 1, 2 in the morning, and I'm literally going to church with Dad in the morning.
Yeah.
We got church in the morning. Nancy calls me, and she's at a party. She's got a party at her house. And she starts bitching at me about a beanie cap that she left in my car. You know, she's obviously been drinking. She's looking for some attention, the wrong kind. And she calls a couple more times asking about this hat. I hung up on her. I said, leave me the fuck alone. I got to go to church in the morning. And then, like the third or fourth call, some guy on the phone.
Yeah.
He says, is this that greasy fucking nigger Nathaniel Orris? And I'm sleeping with this gun, mind you. The deadliest assault rifle that has killed with those bullets more people than any other gun on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I said, well, you got a greasy nigger now. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is TJ. Nancy wants her fucking hat back. I said, oh, shit, TJ. I'm glad you asked because I just found her hat.
Yeah.
And she knows where I live, so you can come get it from me. If you can take it.
Yeah.
Right? If you can take it. I'm going to wipe my ass with it. Come out here and get it, princess.
Yeah.
And he said, all right, me and my white brothers and sisters are coming. We're going to hang your black ass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Literally, just the same corny lines that they all use.
Right, this is in 1958, right?
1958?
Yeah.
Sounds like it
Let's
is.
see it. This time, it was early 2000s, I think.
Jesus
Shut the
fucking.
fuck up.
Damn.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah. This was again, this is
I'm
Bismarck,
losing all
North
faith
Dakota.
in humanity
Let's
right
go
now.
find TJ. That was TJ, right?
No, I saw TJ. TJ, actually, I can't really say anything bad about him either because I saw him in prison down the road, and he was man enough to give me the due respect, and he knew that he had fucked up and done wrong.
Oh.
Good.
But TJ actually showed up that night. And after I got off the phone with those guys, I knew they were coming.
Yeah.
I called the only friends that I had. I hung out with these Bosnian guys because they were different. I was different. We were naturally drawn to each other in that environment because they had these accents and they stuck out. Nobody likes an accent in a place like that, especially a sluggish Bosnian accent.
Right.
So they're partying. You know, we're all 18 and 19, and they're partying at a party with a bunch of chicks, and they're pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. We're at a party, and there's chicks and stuff, but they're really good friends.
Yeah.
I told them, I don't know how many of these guys are coming, and I don't want to actually have to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
But I got to beat this guy's ass.
Yeah.
And so they showed up. They came out again. This is 2:30 in the morning by this time.
Right. Right.
Bob and Boris and Sasha came out, and we made a plan. I said, all right, this is how we're going to do this. I gave Sasha my machete.
Yeah.
I said, Sasha, you just make sure nobody gets my gun. If they try to get my gun, don't kill them, but cut the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I told Boris has a real deep voice. I said, Boris, the whole time, I want you to scream at me to kill him. Kill those fucking bastards. I told Bob, I said, Bob, beg me not to kill anybody the whole time.
Yeah.
Say just let them go so we can go home. You know, make chaos. You know, just scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And it went exactly according to plan.
Right.
They showed up. I ran up to their car, let like half a clip off, because it's a warm summer night. You know, you feel the concussion of that gun in your chest.
Yeah.
You know, that it's an AK-47.
Right.
And by the time I got to the car, you know, they had all turned several different shades of white and had the fear of God in them.
Right.
And as TJ guy was sitting up front, and I said, hey, which one of you's fucking TJ? We're yelling and screaming. Everybody's doing their thing. The whole thing took place in like a minute and a half or 2 minutes.
Right. Right. That feels like a century, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, the guy in the back seat picks up his phone and says, don't come, guys. Don't come. He's got a gun. He's going to kill us.
Yeah.
And when he said that, this truck on the highway turned around
Yeah.
and went the other way. Now, there was 4 guys in the back seat of this 2-seater car, and then another 2 guys up front with Nancy.
Right.
And apparently a whole fucking truckload of more guys that were coming to beat up this lonely goddamn nigger out of town over a fucking beanie hat.
Right.
Because this little girl wants some attention.
Yeah.
One of those people in that car was related to law enforcement. As you could imagine, in a town like that, everybody is talking.
Yeah.
I got calls for days and weeks from people. You did that. You traumatized them. You fucking coward. You used a gun. Why would you do that? Now, let's look at this prospectively. I have the deadliest assault rifle in the world. I'm
Right.
18 years old. I'm at my fucking house.
Yeah.
I already had to grow up in a militia
Yeah.
where I have to kill people like this.
Yeah.
Not only did I not fucking kill him because I legally and rightfully could have aired that goddamn car out,
Yeah.
but I let him go.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And that
That's
was
probably
the
a good
reason-
thing because you probably would be in jail for a while for that.
Yeah,
Killing a fucking people.
yeah. Even if they did come out
Yeah.
there saying they're going to kill me, I'm going,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
getting away with it.
definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My white privilege doesn't exist. It doesn't apply.
Now, if it was me,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Well,
I killed like 5,000 people already.
I mean, they didn't even consider me black there. A lot of my friends, I was just occasionally challenged. But so again, people talk, and it
Right.
wasn't more than a month later that I was charged with felon in possession. Because what happened was I get a call from a sheriff one day, and they say, "Hey, we heard you at the gun range with an automatic weapon. We just need to inspect your gun, to make sure that it's not fully automatic."
right.
And they show up to the house. I'm 18, right? I'm as stupid as hell. I'm saying, "Hey, yeah, my gun's legit. I'll show you my gun. I want to
Yeah.
show up a gun."
Right.
And they came out. I gave him the gun. He said, "Bam, gotcha, felon in possession."
Yeah.
Because he had to witness me giving him the gun and everything.
Yeah.
The judge said, "I'm lucky I don't have to go to prison," and they're giving me a break because the felonies were from my juvenile record.
Right.
But that was after she was just as confused. Why is this kid in my courtroom? The prosecutor brought up some obscure law saying this, and that, and whatnot. We can't have this uppity nigger with a gun.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that was when I was charged, right, as an adult, as felon in possession of a firearm.
Wow.
Criminal history went off from there.
Right.
I was on probation, in the most toxic environment possible. So I was dating this girl, had my first kid, and
You have a kid?
I had 2 kids. Yeah, had. I was gonna go fight for custody, but there was a petty warrant for my arrest.
Yeah.
So going to court would have meant I got arrested. But
Are
when,
they still alive though, right?
oh yeah, they're still around. When
So
my
they're
kids,
still your kids then. Doesn't
When they
matter
were-
if they're. It doesn't matter if they're not your kids by law.
yeah.
They're still your kids. Yeah. I
Well,
get
as you
that.
can imagine, my character didn't exist, being
Yeah.
demonized who I was.
Right.
And when I was in prison, my ex, she was, pissed off. That's when she went for my kid. She married some other guy right away. And
Did you ever talk to him at all?
no, I don't get. She doesn't let me talk to him.
Does it
it's
hurt?
really fucking unbearably. It's,
How old are they? Do you think?
13,
or do you know?
13, 14.
Oh wow, they're old.
Yeah, Matthias.
Well,
and
not
Mordecai.
old, but I mean,
No, this gets way more fucked up because for the last 10 years since she took them, because what happened, I told her, her and her husband wanted to take the kids and adopt them because obviously that's a convenient thing. She don't have some, pain in the ass baby's dad coming back and forth and the kids confused
Right.
and whatnot. And I, being in prison, knowing I'm going to get out homeless and destitute, took what she said, literally and trusted her.
Yeah.
She said, "Look, we just want to get the parental rights so that, there's no problems and stuff going on. We don't want custody. We want your parental rights. And we will always leave the door open so you can see them no matter what."
right. Of course they didn't.
Absolutely. No, not only did they not do that,
Right. Why
but
would
let's
they?
be clear about the difference between custody and rights.
Yeah.
Custody you can get back. Rights you don't. That means they are not biologically or in any way mine.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason that you do that is so that you never ever have to deal with or talk to that man again.
Right.
That's the whole fucking purpose of it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't
So
explain
she
it
tricked
all.
you.
Oh yeah, worse
Yeah.
than that. Worse than that. Like I said, for 10 years, I was her testimony. She actually now runs a Christian ministry.
Oh, great.
Right. And what they do is actually help people that just got out of prison that have drug problems by giving them a sober house to stay in.
Yeah.
They call them the lost and the broken. But when I moved out here, Kate got a random friend request from some woman from North Dakota.
Yeah.
And this woman, makes buddy-buddy with Kate. And Kate, she's cunning. She's not stupid.
Right.
This woman was my ex.
Yeah.
The mother of my kids.
Wow.
And strung Kate along for a little while. Made friends with her. Just long enough to explain to Kate how important it is that she knows exactly what my past was.
Oh, wow.
Did he tell you who he is, or that he has kids and doesn't have anything to do with them?
Wow.
He didn't even go to court to fight for them.
Yeah.
So she cyber stalks me halfway across the country after she took the rights
Yeah.
to rub it in to make sure I suffer and I'm miserable.
Wow.
Now, this is a Christian ministry.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hell has no fury, man.
No, what she did
That's
was
right.
she went all the way in. She said,
Yeah.
this is who he really is. Then
Yeah.
sent her a picture of that article from Facebook. And then she told the story so that she was tied up in it. Because we were kids, we dated, we had fucking domestics. I yelled and screamed and argued with her. I was fucked up. I never beat her.
Yeah.
Never beat her.
Right.
The worst we ever got was like a shove or pulling hair or something.
Yeah.
Kid shit.
Yeah.
And that became her testimony all over town.
Yeah.
In Bismarck. That's why it was one of the reasons I couldn't live there anymore. Obviously, if I see them at Walmart, I'm going to fucking kill them because
Right.
those are my first and second born sons.
Right.
But I can't live in a place like that being demonized.
Yeah.
Using my own blood to do it.
Right.
Wow, man.
So, yeah, even when I get out
Christ,
here.
bro.
Well, this is why my therapist said that I'm a poster child for trauma.
Yeah. Well,
But-
they weren't fucking around, man. You know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I feel like we could go on in this story for like another 4 or 5
that's
hours.
why I was telling Jeff, because there's a reason I'm writing a book about it.
Yeah.
There's
I feel like we could go on for like
so
another.
many crazy stuff. But you
Yeah,
know what?
man.
That's a good point, though, because I don't want to keep going too long. But I think we got the important stuff covered.
But hey, man, you're willing to come back, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
This
well,
has been literally therapeutic for me,
yeah,
man.
well,
Like, this is
we're
fucking
fucking
therapy.
good. Then we can just keep going from there, man. let's move on to like something like more happy, because I feel beat down, man. You know what I
I
mean?
know. I told
Jesus
you that's why we
Christ,
have
man.
to bullshit to keep
Yeah.
the morale up.
Well, yeah. If you're good with that, let's put a pin in the story right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we can
pin
pick
that shit.
We can pick it up again.
Yeah, we haven't even got to the crazy part.
Really? I feel like we've gone over some crazy shit already.
Oh, no. Next time we talk about this, I will tell you some crazy shit, and then, without a break, proceed to immediately tell you even more over-the-top crazy shit. And before you get a chance to catch your breath, I will validate all of said crazy shit with perfect logical deduction to objective fact.
Yo,
I just came.
It was good for me, too.
yeah. Yo, the first time we talked to you, you sort of described you telling us your story like Joe Dirt in the movie. The way, not like your story is like Joe Dirt's story, but in the fashion of how the movie went. How
Oh yeah.
I could relate
Like
to
a
Joe
narration.
Dirt. Yeah.
how
Yeah.
he went in and he sat down in the radio station.
Yeah.
And he started telling a story, and it showed everybody being like glued to their fucking speaker.
Right,
listening.
right.
And that's actually how this is turning out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really care what the time says. Like, let's just keep going.
Right,
But yeah.
right.
I told you there was a ton of content.
Yeah, man. So I'm good. I like this. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's keep it going another time.
Before we go, though, I want to thank you guys seriously. Like,
No,
I
thanks
really
for
mean
coming
it,
out,
man.
man.
Like,
I
this is
really
this is really therapeutic for me. It's really nice to be humanized for once. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Well, I hope you have more chances than just being on our show to be humanized, man, because everybody deserves to be human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for this piece of shit
Except
in
for-
front of me.
Yeah,
I
you
was
don't
just gonna
count,
say
Jeff.
that about you.
You're not even a
he's-
real person.
Happy Valentine's Day, Bill. Fucking
Dog
bitch.
shit.
I don't deserve his self-esteem.
Oh, shit. Please. Did you say beat me?
Yeah.
Fucking beat me, please.
Beat me down. Well, Greg, should we move along?
Yeah, man. We
Should
should get everybody ready.
Should we shut her down with
The good old
what we
urban.
usually do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mic's so fucked up. So I guess the time has come.
The
Greg.
time has come.
It's time for Jeff and Greg's
Urban Dictionary phrase of the week.
Yeah,
That was smooth.
that was better than
Sex?
been.
Oh.
No, better than it's been
It's better
in a
than
while.
fucking sex with me.
I bet.
Yeah. Anything is that.
I bet
you know
getting
what
in losing a street fight is better. Better than sex with you.
I mean? Yeah.
Your wife's always like, I wish someone
I
would
wish
just
you would
beat the shit
fucking-
out of me instead.
I wish somebody would kill me. Jesus, this sucks.
Anyway,
Happy Valentine's Day, you piece of shit.
all right. So it's time for the Urban Dictionary phrase of the week. Why don't you tell everybody how to get
Hell yeah,
Prepped.
man. How about
Get
you
ready
guys
for
out
this.
there in podcast land? Kick up your feet, man. You know? Get your slippers on. Get all robed up. Get out of the shower. Get all robed up, you know? Throw some baby powder on your shit, you know? Get all smooth and sexy.
talc up?
Talc up a little bit, you know what I mean? Kick
Yeah.
up your feet, because my friend here is going to paint you a fucking picture like Bob fucking Ross, dude.
Damn.
You know? It's time for the Urban Dictionary, baby. Let's do this shit.
Yeah. Is there
Ah!
ooh,
Yeah.
is there anything better than
Talking up?
talcing up on a hot day?
No.
That gold bond?
Ooh, get that ice cold.
That
Get
little-
that ice cold gold bond on
I
your
thought,
nuts.
I
Yeah.
thought the talc was taking me back, but you got deep with Bob
Yeah.
Ross.
Hell yeah,
That was
baby.
deep.
Hell yeah, baby.
happy trees.
Happy
Yeah.
trees. Paint some happy trees, motherfucker.
All right, the first one is called the cream corn surprise. And Greg, I have not previewed any of these yet,
Really?
so
You
I have
probably
no
should've.
idea where we're headed.
Oh, great. This is even better then.
I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah.
This probably has something to do with pooping.
That's some.
Maybe
I think it's gross.
the cream corn surprise.
I think it has a lot to do with
I'm just gonna
fucking-
jump in.
Yeah, you should, because it's fucking great.
So the cream corn surprise is the act of puking. Oh,
yeah, see? Well, there we go. Switching it up on you.
now I'm reading ahead.
Don't make it so suspenseful, Jeff. You're killing me.
The cream corn surprise. The act of puking in somebody's butthole
Right.
and
Classic.
furiously ejaculating on the vomit, forming a chunky, creamy mixture.
Why am I aroused right now?
That's a good question.
I have a tickle on my penis.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been watching the wrong genres of porn, man.
Well, just wait.
Oh, because it gets better.
Gets better.
It gets better.
Now I just scrolled through and I see the theme that you were on this
Yeah.
week, and I don't like it.
Yes.
Number 2 is called the creamy mushroom.
Oh, the creamy mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cream and mushroom soup. Have you ever had that before?
I
Won't
actually,
ever have it again after this.
I
I'll tell
actually
you that.
enjoy creamy mushrooms. Yeah.
Me too. Not anymore though.
The creamy mushroom, defined, is when an uncircumcised man is about to ejaculate and holds the splooge in the foreskin and gives the woman a stamp in the shape of a mushroom from the dickhead on said woman's forehead.
Right. Because, you know, it balloons out. It looks like a mushroom. And then you just fucking bow. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You gotta have some whipping motion. I think it's all in the wrist, dude, you know? You gotta have a long dick, dude. Gotta have a long dick. You gotta have a long dick, a good wrist, and a fucking lot of foreskin.
I was going to say, you're going to need some extra.
Gotta have a lot of motherfucking foreskin, huh, brother? Oh, shit. Just like,
Wow. Wow. So the third one now is when you're going to start putting it together,
right.
and you're going to see what the
What the
Greg's
theme was. What the
was.
theme was, huh?
Yeah. The next one is called the creamy tuna.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking a lot of cream today, and I was like,
I see that.
you know what? Let's go with the cream.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I
All
mean?
right. The creamy tuna is the act of
I figured you like this one the best.
hitting the pussy and ejaculating inside the tuna fish's mouth. Inside a tuna fish's mouth. Then proceed to slap the partner's face with the fish as many times until the semen is released onto the partner's face and chest. So
So graphic.
you're filling a tuna fish up, an actual tuna
Yeah.
in
Those motherfuckers are
a whole.
big too.
They can be very
Yeah.
big. And then you're beating her senseless with your cummy fish.
The fact that this is a thing that we can say means that somebody at some point had to have fucking done that.
Yeah.
I sure to God
Or
hope so.
something close.
I hope it was on Valentine's Day.
Who's just going to think of some shit
You know
like
what?
that?
You know what? The thought that somebody just made this up in their mind is almost worse than if someone actually did it in real life.
Somebody's
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
you know what? I think, yeah, okay.
If they
Tuna-
just made
The
this up,
creamy tuna
that's more.
surprise. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
In real life, you could blame it on a fetish or experimenting or
Or
exploring
an
your sexuality.
accident.
What
I was drunk.
I was so drunk.
I just did a bump of coke off her asshole. what was I
I
supposed
was
to
high
do?
on heroin. So high.
Yeah, at least there could be an excuse.
Jesus. Look at those
But if
bearded
this
up
shit's-
motherfuckers right there.
This shit's just going off in your brain, man. Wow. So this one combines a couple of them. This is the creamy tuna surprise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I just got a little acid reflux just thinking about it.
Because you like seafood so little.
No, it just made me... Ugh. Ugh.
If you were to eat like some seafood, well, like if there was
Okay, let's do
there was
this.
tuna fish,
Uh-huh.
shrimp,
Okay,
and scallops,
okay.
which one would you eat?
Is the shrimp breaded?
Yes.
I'm going shrimp.
Okay. You have eaten shrimp though.
Yeah,
Breaded shrimp.
yeah.
And you don't mind it?
Nope.
Oh, see? There you go. He hates seafood.
With a
Yeah.
with a furious passion.
Yeah. One time, one of our friends got like one of
I
those
wouldn't
waste
call him a friend.
got like a waste tub full of like fish guts and stuck it in a heater vent while they were driving a truck around.
We
That's
went
cold-blooded.
We went to a
Cold as fuck.
we were at a grocery store
Mm-hmm.
and we were walking past the seafood department and
Right.
that always gets me. Ugh, I hate that. And he goes up to the person behind the counter at the seafood department and says, "Hey, do you have anything real nasty back there?
Yeah.
Something real nasty?" And she said, "Yeah, we've got some crab guts. We cleaned some crabs out. And we've got their guts." And so she put it in one of those clear Tupperware things, you know, like that you get macaroni salad in when you get fried chicken.
That's a lot.
She put
Oh.
the crab guts is what she called them
Yeah.
in the thing. And then he thought it would be funny to go sneak it out and put it in the defrost of the truck I was driving.
Right.
So that when I fired it up, I got just a real fucked up blast of rotten
And
seafood.
the best part about it is this dude that did it to him can't smell.
He has no sense of smell.
Now,
Yeah.
hold on.
For
I
life.
heard you say he's not your friend, man, but in his defense, that is a lot of effort to go through to make your buddies miserable.
Yeah.
He cares about you,
Yeah.
bro. He really does.
I know.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
loves you, dog.
Yeah.
I know he does.
Yeah. he would fuck you because he definitely would. Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah. Give me that cream corn surprise.
Well, think about it. Now, every time you get in the truck, you're going to be just, man, I'm so glad it does not smell like crab guts in here right now. And he gave you that. Your
Yeah,
buddy
that's
gave
true.
you that.
I
That
want
is
to
true.
reenact that moment.
Nah.
I just want to
Nah.
hide it somewhere in your house. Just come in with a fish gut somewhere. Be like, like a fucking air freshener.
I would sniff it out before you even came in the house.
Oh, would you?
Like, oh, what the fuck?
Get out of here,
All right,
you piece of shit.
The creamy tuna surprise
Ooh.
occurs when you go down to eat out a chick and you abruptly discover, after removing her panties, that you are about to dine on the sloppy seconds from a dude that just dropped a load in her snatch.
Oh, damn. Who's been there, right? Huh? Who's been there, right?
Oh,
We've all been there.
I mean,
I think you're alone, Greg.
I mean,
Right?
Right? Who's been there?
that's right up there with the vape.
Oh, yeah. That's
right there
fucking
with the
bad,
vape.
dude. That's fucking so
You're
horrible.
all whining and dining on something.
You're like,
Ah.
you're like, wait a minute.
You're like, this taste. I've
Some
tasted
things
this
don't
before.
wash
You ever
off.
seen that cat that goes like? The cat that's like, yeah, dude. That's what it'd be like, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Gross. I think you really crossed the line on that one, Greg. Really pushing the limits. Hey, Greg, you know what we're about to hit in about 40 seconds?
What?
The 2-hour mark.
Oh shit! 2 hours?
Yeah,
We haven't been doing a 2-hour episode for a while. It's been a minute.
right.
I told you I got a big mouth.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
That's all good, man.
It was a fun episode, man, for sure.
It really was.
I really enjoyed it.
So,
Without further ado,
we're good. You good?
yeah,
You
I'm
good
good,
for this
man.
time?
Let's do it.
For now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really look forward to seeing you guys again.
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah,
can't wait to
let's-
invite you back, man. It'll
Let's
be
do
fun,
this.
man.
Let's do it again, and we
Hell
can.
yeah.
I
We'll
feel
dive
like
deeper into
I
this
feel
shit.
like we've got some more to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like we're just barely scratching the surface of this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think we are. I think we are.
All right, I guess that's it.
All right, man.
So for our guest Michael, thanks for coming in.
Hell yeah, thanks, man.
Until next week, I'm Jeff,
And I'm Greg.
and we out, bitch.
Real talk, motherfuckers. Word. Ugh. Hey, man.
What's
Hey, have you heard of the Beatles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them bitches.
You know what, Greg?
Yeah.
Kind of pisses me off that you even uttered their name in this room.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should come up with some random trivia
Why?
so
you
I
can-
can
so-
act like I hate them,
So
but
bl-
I really like them.
Yeah.
Like
like that
Blake.
piece of shit,
Like
Blake.
that piece of shit.
He's all, yeah, fuck the Beatles.
Fuck the Beatles, but
It's like,
I know
did you
so
know-
much
Did you know
about
that
them.
Ringo fucking...
Did you know that their songs I know all their songs in
Shut up.
alphabetical order? Wait, what? I love all their songs.
Did
I
you know that I'm in a Beatles band?
Yeah. Yeah, we did, you piece of shit.
Fuck you, Blake.
Fuck you, Blake. I almost hate you as much as I hate the Beatles.
Almost.
Almost.
All right. Let's shut her down with an ad for Hippie Down.
All right,
and then
man.
we're out of here.
Love
All right,
those
brother.
guys. Love those guys.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Hippie Down Smoke Shop.
Damn.
It's my favorite place in town, bro.
Dude, it's the only place in town, really.
It's the only place in town to get your
CBD products, bro.
CBD products, your vape juice,
Dude, all
all
the
your vaping
mods.
needs,
Yeah.
whatever you need.
All the bodies, all the mods, if you will,
Yeah.
for your smoke pipe.
Yeah, man.
for your
My favorite part of the store is the CBD line.
Really?
All the CBD products for everything that you could think of that
Yeah.
ails you.
the highest quality too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Even CBD products for your pets.
Tell me a little bit about CBD products, man, because what do they really do?
Whatever you need. If you got pains, aches and pains, you
Yeah.
got some mental stuff. You need help sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is, you need to calm down.
What about like
CBD is
like what if you get drug tested? Is it like a big deal?
no, there's no psychoactive. There's none of the drugs from marijuana.
Yeah.
It's just the oil, the
Right.
helpful CBD oil.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Wow, man.
So it's
I heard he
totally
had-
legal, by the way. You
Well,
know.
I heard he had like a lot of like his own clothing line or something.
He does, man. It's called Blow and Smoke.
What?
Yeah, check him out. Check him out on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
To get to his store, check out the new Blow and Smoke logo. Yeah,
Right.
man. Get yourself some merch. It's actually really cool.
Man, I'm gonna check that out, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna rock some gear, dude.
Hell yeah. Not only all of that stuff,
Yeah.
he does all of that stuff, but he also showcases local art.
Wow.
So it's just sort of a place you can go kick it.
Yeah, like a really good like vibes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like really good like it's a really good atmosphere. Yeah.
Go hang out. Go check out the glass pieces, hand blown glass.
Local artists blow those, I hear.
Local. Not only that, but it's full of local art on the walls.
Wow, man.
Yeah. All your vape juice, all your vape stuff. It's a smoke shop, and it's hippie down, bro.
It's just a really cool place, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go say hi to Sean. Tell him Jeff and Greg sent you,
Yeah.
and then you won't want to leave.
You'll
Promise
just
you.
want to live there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you won't be able to
Right.
because he'll kick you out at closing time.
Right. And he'll play Semisonic while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's that kind of a place.
Mhm.
Closing time.
was wondering where you're going, but now I'm totally on board with you.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
All right, check out Hippie Down Smoke Shop. My favorite place to go.
Highest quality goods, man. Let's go.